What's poppin', everybody, and welcome back to the Roundtable podcast. This is episode number 27, episode number 10 of the season 2, but episode 27 overall. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we here.
What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? Shy is not here, unfortunately, and so with Shy not being here, our guest is not here because Shy knows them and a lot more than we do, so of course they're not here. So today we're doing an impromptu podcast. It's me, Mikey, and Dioku. It's real early in the morning. We haven't done an early morning podcast since the very first season, and so now we're here and we're up in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a great week. Happy holiday or happy past holidays. Not really sure. Whatever. Before we get into this podcast, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like and a comment. Do in the description section below. Join the Discord. If you're listening to us on any streaming platform, make sure you rate the podcast, heart the podcast, like the podcast, 5-star the podcast, whatever you do, as your support does help out immensely when it comes to this stuff. And if you got the funds for it, definitely consider subscribing to the Patreon because everything is getting demonetized still. Patreon.com/lost royalty.
Bro, why they don't love us? Why we keep getting demonetized?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, we had this conversation. Like, everything on the podcast is not getting pushed on recommended, which is annoying. Because it's kind of just like, damn, like, we really do need people to, like, start paying. But it's like, damn, like,
what can we do? You know what? We need to start really shouting out our Patreons. I think that'll
shouting out our patrons.
No, we gotta add stuff to it. Like, I know we have the solo stuff that we keep talking about, and like only Nick is doing it right now. But we really got to add more of a reason for people to.
I have an idea, and I think it's something like most people are gonna like for me personally.
Before we get into this, I mean, shout out to the village, the family, and the royalty members of the Patreon, all 2 or 3 of you. so that's how you started off, right? Like I said, do all the supporting stuff. And I mean, let's get into it, dog. Mental health check-ins. How's everybody week? How's everybody weekend been? I mean, it's the 4th of July weekend. It's not the 4th of July at the time of this recording, but I'm pretty sure some people have already started celebrating their 4th of July.
Bro, niggas been celebrating all fucking week, keeping my ass up.
I was gonna say
you know what's crazy? Too. It's not as bad as it was in the past few years, but it's niggas just really just up 3 o'clock in the morning popping fireworks for fucking what?
I think they have to. And I live in kind of chill out with it though.
I live in kind of the hood, kind of not the hood, and I know a difference between a gunshot and a firecracker. And niggas really just be up popping fireworks for no reason. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm much harder that than them popping each other.
Yeah. For sure.
Know?
But it's just like, I know when the block getting burnt up. That sets me off on a higher alert than a fucking firework. Fireworks are just fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My neighbor was popping them the other night. It wasn't even 4th of July. It was like Wednesday night or something like that. I guess it was the kids. I don't know. And they were just bang. And I'm like, bro, it's 1 a.m. What the fuck? Go to bed, dog. What are you doing?
I just don't understand. But for mental check-ins, I guess I'll go first. Shit. I have been on a roller coaster of anxiety this week. I don't know what it is. I think I do know what it is. It's just, it's tough. I'm in between a rock and a hard place, right? Like, I have this, I've applied for my old job back, and
What's your old job back?
The job that I got let go from during the pandemic. So it was that really good cushy job at doing that warehouse shit.
Oh, the
really,
one that you like.
Yeah. Yes, the one that I liked. Yes. So, and I'm just like, damn. So I know I'm not gonna have a lot of time to do stuff that I want to over here, but then at the same time, that's good money. But it's I've always had this back and forth between what I want to do and what I have to do, and I hate that. I would love to just put all that shit in a pile and it'd be good. But obviously, life doesn't work that way. So where my anxiety kicks in is just like, damn. So if I get this job, I'm going to have to put a bunch of other stuff on the back burner because this job, I'm not going to say it's going to tire me out. It's just going to
take up a lot of time.
It's going to take up a lot of time and have me rearrange shit that I had previously put in order. Mm-hmm. So that's where the real anxiety comes from. Other than that, it's still figuring out where I want to go with my creator shit.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with Nick the other day, and I was just really I don't usually like tell niggas that I'm stressed. I don't usually tell, people. I just keep it to myself and I just work through it. But I was really feeling it. I was like, bro, I'm not feeling this shit. I don't feel good. I'm not to make light of, suicide, but I'm about to jump type shit. But I'm not suicidal or anything. But it's just like it was that bad. So, we just got to talking and we just got to saying, basically where I wanted to be as a content creator. And, he spit some facts to me. He was like, well, what works in the past ain't going to work right now. So I was like, yeah, true that. So, and he went down the list of things that worked for me. He was like, fusions worked. All right. And then that got fucked up. However, that got fucked up. Genshin worked and that got fucked up. And he was like, what's next? And I was like, damn. And I was like, well, me, I have to be next. Like, because the thing with me is I need to put myself into my content. Whenever I put something out, it's 9 times out of 10, it's like either factual shit or, depending off of data. And there wasn't much room for Mikey in the content. You really got more data and you got more learning shit than me. And that works only so far. So I was really just thinking about it. I was just like, well, I need to put myself into my content no matter what the game really isn't going to matter as long as I'm me within the context of, my content. So, and we say a lot that, you should be yourself, when you start your YouTube journey, while you're in it and you get advice, be yourself. But nobody really goes into detail of what being yourself actually is.
Okay.
Right.
And I think we should definitely have a conversation about what being yourself means and how to implement that within your own content. Because you can just say be yourself, but then that's so broad. It's so, it's a wide casted net. So I think we should bring in the net a little bit and just have a discussion on what actually being yourself means and how you can be yourself within your own content.
I'm here for that conversation because Nick and I were talking about some stuff too, and
we can have that now.
Yeah, for sure.
We can have that now. Because I definitely, because I know Yoku said it like a couple podcasts ago, but he was like, "Oh, you speaking like broad terms and like spiritualistic and shit," and I'm like, "Yeah," because there's like a lot of ambiance, a lot of the shit that we talk about, so it's like I can't give you like a set detail, but if I really wanted to, unfortunately, a lot of things it's a lot of things that people don't want to hear but need to hear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, when it comes to like trying to like give somebody advice, I only speak in like broad spiritual terms because at the end of the day, like what you want to do on the inside is what you want to do, and what what your vision is your vision. And I can't tell you how to do that. But what I can tell you is some things that, I do now to like be yourself. So I don't mind having that conversation for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Is that all of you? Mikey here?
Other than that, I really just been spacing out and just like, I've been watching a lot of things. As a matter of fact, I finished My Hero Academia, the manga. I'm caught up.
Nice.
That's one thing off my fucking
home,
bucket. Bro, that's one thing I am so glad I got off my bucket list because it's just one of those things that would just keep nagging. I was like, I really want to do this. I really want to get this done. And I'm glad I got that done. Holy fuck, Shigaraki. We ain't gonna talk about that. But god damn. Anyway, but no, like other than that, man, I just really just been watching stuff. I just been like consuming a lot of content just to get ideas and pick, a lot of editing tips and all that kind of stuff, because I still do edit for Nick. So that's something that's been sparingly keeping me busy. And, whenever I actually jump into it, I'm in my zone with that shit. But other than that, man, the anxiety has been winning the battle this week.
I think another thing that I kind of want to add, I guess we'll like add on to it later, but you kind of like need to force your zone on your own emotions sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the one thing that like that keeps me going forward. It's like everybody keeps asking like, yo, Nick, how do you do this? How do you do this so consistently? Yada yada. And I'm like, dog, there's times where I just genuinely just don't feel fucking good at all. And I'm like, okay, I want to do something. If I'm sad as hell but I want to record, I'll take a deep ass breath, drink some water, some shit, sit on my computer, get it open at least.
Mm-hmm.
and be like, okay, get in there, press record, and just go. And you find out, like, I don't know, I so there'll be times where, like, I feel better after I get done recording, after I get done, like, just making something. So it's like, you know, I wouldn't have done that if you didn't force yourself, you know, because sometimes you do have to force yourself to do stuff, because at the end of the day, like, you can feel how you feel, but, like, you know, if you want this stuff to work, you have to push through those, you know? And so I think that's just something that I kind of just want to just chime in on as you're like going. The
ironic part is that, so I don't do that with my current anime now, right? I don't do that with the anime stuff or the manga stuff, or just talking. If I don't feel like talking about something, I don't do it. But the gameplay stuff, like, I know we have our things to say about that with my gameplay in particular, but if I just hit record, it would just, because you have to play that game for like an hour or two, you know.
Just hitting recording.
You say what game?
listen.
I'll do it no more, bitch.
You never
like
did.
My Demon Souls, nah, bro. My Demon Souls gameplay, I think the first episode was, you know, like me into it, and then that second episode, I was like, I don't feel like playing this for recording. But the third episode, man, that took some shit to get through. But I did it.
But I mean, you're playing Demon Souls. You have to want to play that game.
Oh, like, yeah, but like me wanting to play it isn't the same as me wanting to record it.
Like most content creators, when like they choose a game to play, it's one of those games where you can. It's one of those things where, as a content creator, you can shut your mind off and just play the game. Like people can do that with Demon Souls, but I don't think it's like that for you, Yoku. It's definitely not like that for you.
Because you know, my thing with commentary in general is that, like, I want to provide some means of entertainment, and I think I get so much, I guess, advice from all the people that are bigger than me, and they've already done it. So like, yo, do this, do that. You should do this. You should do that. I'm like, all right, cool. And one thing that kind of stuck out for me was whenever Afro mentioned it to me, he was like, I don't think about what I'm doing while I'm or after. He's like, I don't think about the edits after the video. I kind of go into the video knowing how I want to edit the video, and then I record, you know, like following suit. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I've always tried to do that, especially with the gameplay stuff. And it gets to a point, like I said, in Demon Souls, even though I know what's coming, you know, like as far as a boss goes, or, oh, there's this cool part in this game where you go here and you do this. And so I'll kind of have an idea of, like, I need to go here in the video. I need to do this in the video. I need to do that. Demon Souls is one of those games you can't control it, bro. I'm not going to sit here and like die 57 times to get this one shot, you know, and like just for the sake of the video. And you only see that one time that I did it. You don't see all other 56 times. So it's stuff like that. But like Ninjala, you know, I'm gonna play the game, and, you know, like, I want all katana kills, or I want to get a whole video montage of just like straight drill kills, you know. That's easy stuff. I could do that in my sleep.
Well, good for you, Yoku.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
All right. Well, I'm done with my check-in. Was that your check-in, Yoku? Like, what are we doing?
you know, the funny, honestly, dude, I don't even want to talk about a check-in. Like, nothing really happened for me besides the same shit from last week and the stuff that we're about to talk about as far as the YouTube stuff goes. Okay. I kind of just want to jump into it.
Okay. This nigga ready to pop. He ready to talk. You ready to talk it out. I guess before we get into it, I mean, I don't even know where I'm even at personally.
Bro, it's really been one of those weeks, dog. Like,
it's a pause. It's the shift and shit, you know. That's all it
feels like it was just last week, 2 days ago.
Bro,
yeah.
Like, time is crazy.
It's really a shift. I'm telling you, I've been going outside more. That's about it. I kind of just been meeting folks and new people and shit. That's about it. That's really it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess since I brought up the topic, I could start it off with how I feel about, you know, being yourself within your content. No matter what you do, yourself is always going to be a hyperbolic. Because you want it to be entertaining. You want yourself within your content will always be a hyperbolic version of yourself, because you know, you have, like, most of the time, like, I guess people are mostly chill. You know, if I were to meet like Afro in real life, like meeting him at first, he'd be the boisterous, loud Afro, but then he's gonna chill out, you know. We gonna have that, it's gonna be all homies from then and out. But the afro that you guys see on the screen is very hyperbolic, very loud, very boisterous. But in a sense, that still is afro. That's what attracts people to afro, because he is that loud, funny voice. He can make up jokes on the fly, and he's got that charisma. That's all a part of, what makes afro. And to implement that in a creative standpoint is something that not a lot of people know how to do. So I'm very knowledgeable. I'm a very knowledgeable person. I like to spread knowledge. That's always been my whole thing. And I think that I can use that with, my funny side, my personality. I've just never had the opportunity to do it. Like, I mean, I've had the opportunity, but I just never thought about doing it like that. And being a creative and being a creator, it really, what am I trying to say? You have to put yourself in a corner to where when something doesn't work out, you have to find that way out of that corner. It's almost as if you are cocooning yourself.
Yeah.
And then you go through a lot of failures, a lot of downfalls, and you just burst out of the cocoon with brand new ideas, a brand new look at things. So within the context of being yourself, that is something that takes an internal look at yourself. What are you have to look at your own qualities, and then you have to magnify them. You have to be able to put your greatest qualities under a microscope, and then you have to mute or lower the volume on your I guess more or less undesirable qualities.
Right.
If that makes any sense. So being yourself isn't as black and white as most people make it seem. It's just really analyzing yourself and picking apart what are the best qualities and magnifying them, and lowering the tone of what makes people click off of your videos, if that makes any sense. Because I know for a fact that, like, if I'm just like droning on about a fact here, a fact there, people aren't going to like that. And I need to do that less in my videos. And I know for a fact that I do. And I need to do that less and be more, I guess, dynamic in my reactions towards things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just the inward look at yourself, and then, like I said, magnifying the greatest qualities of yourself. But yeah, that's how I look at actually being yourself.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, exaggerating those parts of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And your comment section will help you out. Like, niggas will just straight up tell you, I don't like what the fuck you just did at, and they'll timestamp the shit too. Like, they are fucking ruthless. It's like, oh, okay, well, fuck me, goddamn.
They say, hey man, you use this transition too much, bro. Delete that shit. Like, damn, bro. All right, bro.
And I will say, there's a content creator that I like. He makes Epic 7 content. I won't say his name or anything, but holy fuck, he uses the same fucking song. He's one of those content creators that don't, speak or anything, but they'll use the same goddamn song in every fucking video. And I'm like, wait, bro.
So he just doesn't talk in his videos?
No, he's one of those he makes auto guides for Epic 7.
Okay.
And so he just has it on play, but he'll use the same fucking song. And it's like, I don't want to hear this song anymore, bro. Like, I like the content that you're putting out.
For 2 years now.
I like
what's good.
I like the builds that he does, and they're very, very interesting, and they're very informational. But goddamn, please use a different song. Like, the fucked up part is, like, he'll have maybe 3 or 4 different showcases, and like 2 of the 4 showcases, he'll have brand new songs I've never heard before. But it's always this one song he comes back to, and it's just like, bro, why? And I just don't fuck with it. But that's just a gripe of mine. So that's your comment section will always tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. It's really up to you to take that as constructive criticism, because it's not always going to be constructive, but it is criticism. So if you can pick apart from what's actually constructive out of the criticism and take that to heart and try to mix that up and change it, then you'll be okay. And there's a lot of people that can have like a million good comments, and then it's just that one fucking comment, that one long-winded negative comment that will rock you, that will just break your fucking ankles, and it will put you in a slump. You got to push past that one. You just have to. And I don't know what it is. I think it's, as a content creator and as an entertainer in general, you want to be able to entertain everybody. And that's just so fucking unrealistic. But the human in you wants to be that guy. You really have to sit yourself down and tell yourself you're not that guy, pal. You know? You're just not that guy. You can't entertain everybody. It's not possible. It's not possible. So the negative comments, you really have to just like be like, huh, and move the fuck on. And I know that's super hard for one, for people who are starting out, and then for two, for people who are very opinionated and vocalized. So you just really just gonna have to hunker that one down and just take it for the team and just keep it moving. Because I know a lot of people that get stuck on something one person said out of however many views that they get. So that's something like most new creators would have to look out for and just, move past. But yeah, that's my take on this situation. We're really just doing like random creator shit.
I'm telling you, bro, we just talking today.
Yeah, we are actually just talking. We really just don't have any topics. We're just talking. But we're going off of our own experiences. Well, I know I am, because I know I get stuck on those fucking comments, bitch.
Yeah. I was gonna say same, man. Same.
Oh my.
It just happens, dude.
It does.
It
does. And it's really frustrating when you get those comments, because you really think you got a banger of a video. Because the thing is, when you're starting out, or you really just don't have that much of an interaction with your viewers, you get like you'll get a good group of comments on a video that you thought was a banger, and then you have somebody who's not even fucking subbed, hasn't said a word on the channel at all, and they're giving you this negative feedback, and it's just like, bitch, why? You just fucked up the whole vibe.
Yep.
And then it's just like, what do I do? Do I defend myself, or do I just mute and move the fuck on? And 9 times out of 10, you should mute and move the fuck on. But the creator,
fuck that, bro. I let motherfuckers know.
And the nigga who loves his craft, he's gonna say something. You insulted my craft.
I'm gonna say
I gotta put this nigga in his place. So it really just is about that self-control and moving forward. But man, it's so tempting. It's so hard to make an example out of an asshat.
But I think that goes into like my thing about, I say this a lot of the times with the viewers in general. I don't like how entitled, the viewers kind of behave. Like, I get it, maybe this isn't what you wanted to see, and that's cool. Don't fucking comment then. Like, leave the video. Like, there's so many videos that I come across, whether that be the recommended or because, like, I'm looking for something. And I'm not going to be like, damn, bro, this video was ass. That one part you did, trash, bro. You know what? Just stop making YouTube videos altogether, dog. Go back to fucking your mom's basement. Something stupid. Like, nah, bro, I'm just going to leave the video. Like, it didn't help me. I'm out, Now, if the video is really fucking shit, like, I feel personally attacked because he's talking about 9 out of 10 things that I happen to do and or be, I'm gonna dislike the video and be like, you know what, bro, you're right. Yeah, fuck you, bro. Fuck you and this channel, and then I'm out of here. But that's at that point I was attacked. So I get those type of situations. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just letting niggas know I do it. But it's not very often that I get attacked about something from somebody's video, because nobody's really making a video to attack somebody. I don't know. Dumb.
I think Nick can say otherwise.
Hey, listen.
What does that mean?
Yo, let's just put it out there. Nick really just be attacking his viewer base.
Bro, he be attacking anybody, man.
But I think it's healthy to do that, though. It's really just like one of those things where you can.
I call it weeding.
Yeah, I call niggas out all the time. Absolutely.
You weed out the niggas who get hit that constantly do the stupid shit that they do within the comment section, or just in general, because it's just like, well, I mean, I don't want niggas who don't like my content here. Like that's the whole thing. Like if you don't like my content, just leave. Like
I told him I want you to know I lost like when I made that video. I was like, stop watching me if you do this or some shit, right? And a lot of people were like not happy with that video. I lost like 200 subs. But the moral of that video was like, you know, why are you all so fixated on content that you don't support and you're not here for?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that makes no fucking sense to me when all you can do is unsubscribe. And I lost like 200 people. I gained 200 back since.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wanted to say the same thing about the video that I did for, I dropped the Why I Quit Genshin Impact video, right? And I mean, it didn't really do too high as far as, I guess, normal Genshin Impact videos would do. But surprisingly, I got maybe like 1 or 2 comments that were slightly negative. And when I say negative, I don't mean like, oh yeah, you're, you know, bad or whatever. They were just like, nah, I still play this game. Like, it's fun for me because blank and yada yada. And I'm like, cool, you know, you still enjoy the game. Like, I'm not gonna trip about it. But there's one guy that's been commenting recently, and this isn't any shade or hate towards him or anything like that, because you know, he's cool. Like, I don't find any ill will towards him. It's just funny to me. He anytime I post something, right, I'll post something about like this morning, right, or a couple days ago, I finished the video that I put out today about Demon Slayer. And so I'm like, all right, cool, turn on notifications, 10 a.m. Saturday, be there or you're blocked, like some stupid shit, right? And so and anything like that, he's always like, man, I hope it's Genshin Impact. I'm waiting on the day it's Genshin Impact, bro. Genshin Impact ? And I'm like, dog, like I just put out a video saying I quit Genshin Impact. What are you hoping for, you know? But it's like, because he's not being rude about it, so I'm not gonna be like, fuck off, you know? But I dropped I quit Genshin Impact. I didn't lose 200. That's too many subs for me to be losing. But I did lose, I think like 20 or 30. And that same video also gained 20 or 30 subs. So it was like at a net balance of 0. It was weird.
That's crazy.
But it didn't happen instantly. It was like, yo, you lost this many subs. I'm like, fuck. And then 3 days later, like, yo, you gained some subs. I'm like, cool. So
yeah, I don't know what that's like. I just lose, bro.
You don't do nothing.
Even when I do shit, like, I'll get the views, but I don't get the subs. Like, I would, like when I came back, I did my Genshin Impact shit. I still lost more than I gained. That's like a net, I guess a net loss would probably be maybe 70. So I lost, like, from my return to when I stopped playing Genshin Impact, I lost about 70 subs within that whole fucking thing. Like, of course, it replaced the subs that I lost with, like, Genshin Impact viewers. But overall, I lost, like, 70 subs. It's kind of crazy. But no, it's just one of those things where, you know, you have to look. And like, shit, Genshin Impact, man, that shit bled me dry. I ain't gonna lie. I'm moving away from anything gacha. Like, that shit is just not healthy.
You're lying.
No, 100%. I'm moving away from gacha. I'm actually
what?
I talked to Nick about this, and I think I want to do fighting games. Like that was when I was supposed to come back before Genshin Impact blew up a little bit on my channel. I was like, I was gonna do fighting games. I was gonna do anything and everything fighting game.
Don't talk to me about fighting games, bro. I don't like you. I don't like Nick. I don't like Beatrice. I don't like Soldier. Like, I explained this to Nick like late at night the other night. But basically, because he just, I don't know what he's talking about. No. Yeah, you do. All right, so listen, because you told me how you did. I don't know if it's public knowledge that you did this video yet. So I'm just gonna say DS, right? You did DS, and I'm like, yo, that's my shit. Like, I love those type of games. I want to make videos on those. Yeah. And so I'm like, anytime my homies talk to me about, yo, I'm doing this for gameplay, I'm doing this game, I'm doing a video about this game, I'm like, fuck y'all. Because I want to start a whole new channel just for gameplay. And every time I'm like, I'm going to do it. Then it's like, wait, but you got the main channel. Then, you know, like, you got the shit that we're going to talk about later. You're like, you got this thing that you should do because, like, this might net game.
Listening to people who you keep listening to a lot of people first and foremost.
That's too many people. You know what it is? It's because I'm not a person that shies away from insight, right?
Sure, like, but Yoku, the problem is you apply all insight to what you're doing.
It's hard. It's hard.
You're supposed to pick out what you do and don't like, and the problem is you don't do that at all.
Right.
Yeah.
You take everything everybody else is saying. Then you're at odds with yourself for like 3 weeks, haven't put out shit, and it's like, okay, well, back to the drawing board. What the fuck you mean? The problem is you listen too much. Like, shut the fuck up and just do it.
But it's tough though, right? Like, honestly, this is ideally what I want. I want to be able to maximum 2 channels. One is just all me, personality, whatever the fuck I want to do, which in this current case has been me talking about anime, manga, video games, just generally shit that I'm interested in and I make videos on. That's what I want to do. And then eventually vlogs will start to come in, like once I go out and do stuff. Like last night could have been a vlog, but I wasn't thinking about it. But that's what I want to bring to that channel. The other channel would just be straight gameplay, highlights from Twitch or YouTube playthroughs, because you especially when the key websites that we have and whatnot to get the keys, I can't be like, yo, give me this game for free, and they're like, cool, yeah, you got numbers on your channel, what do you do? And I'm like, I talk about manga and anime and bitches or some shit, and they're like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with games, pass. And I'm like, I don't get the game now, I gotta pay for the game, bro. Like, I get free shit. I get free shit, man.
That's how capitalism works. Nigga, like, what? Yeah. Yes, you have to pay for shit that you want.
Shit, try to get the free shit, bro. What's the problem?
Not all the time, bro. Like,
not all the time. You're right, but just this, this moment, these moments in time.
No, but I think fighting games would be the way for me.
Fighting games are tight if you
I love fighting games.
How to do it.
No, I love fighting games.
Well, no, the love isn't the problem. It's that every fighting game player likes or loves fighting games, right?
But I think love is the solution.
I don't think love is the solution. I honestly think you need me and Nick were talking about what you said last time about the preparation to procrastination thing.
Yeah.
And in fighting games,
I still believe that.
Yeah. No, I do too. Now that I'm here. But fighting games in particular, there are only three channels, not even 3 really, it's 2, because I can't think of a third, but I know it exists. So for the sake of what I'm saying, there are only 2 channels that I know about that can play almost any fighting game on their channel and eat from it. Compared to anyone else doing fighting games, no. But these 2 people don't have to put in any extra effort than they've been putting in for the last year or 2. That's not to knock them. That's not to say that they don't make good videos, but the requirement for someone like, let's say, a brand new YouTuber, right, attempting to do the exact same thing that they're doing, bar for bar, just, a different voice and maybe some different energy, would have to do 2 to 3 times more for their video in order to make it pop.
Because it's already been done. I don't.
But that's the thing, though. It's not like it's been done kind of thing. It's more of a like, this is just, bro, here's the line, the starting line, 2 steps forward, here's where I am. That's how it feels. Like, just cutting gameplay, like, right, you're doing fighting games, right? I know you like Power Rangers. Let's just say Power Rangers was boom, yeah? It was going boom. You start playing Power Rangers and it's just you doing, like live commentary or post-com, and you pretend that it's live over the fighting game, like a couple matches, right? 18 minutes, 15 minutes, boom, that's your video and you're done. No heavy edits, no like weird bonk sounds, no no real talking about the content itself. Like, there's nothing that makes the content pop. You're just playing the game and commentating over it.
Why would I do
that? And that's cool. I'm just saying that's where everybody is right now.
Oh,
and the 2 channels that I'm talking about, they're the only channels that can do that and still eat.
Oh, well, obviously I wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. That you would need creativity. That's what I'm talking about. Creativity. Like, fuck love. You can have that, cool, but you need the creative part.
Like, with being creative, when I do say that, I was kind of like half maybe, half not. But when the love comes in, when you love something and you'll be vocal about it, you'll have an opinion about it. And
right.
I think I always come down to, like, even though I'm a factual nigga, like, opinions will get the most clicks. And I've told you that many times. I've told Nick that a lot. And I'm 100% sure if you make a definitive statement as a title on YouTube, you will get clicks. You will get clicks.
My title right now, bro. Hold on.
Because the naysayers will always come in and they'll always have something to say about the opinion you stated on the title of your video, whether it be clickbait or not. They're going to be there. So
yeah.
And I mean, even in that instance, I think where the love comes in is that when you have love about something and you feel a certain way about something, it's going to come out, whether you have like 5 viewers or 100,000 viewers. Like, those people will be there to hear what you have to say, and they'll have something to say about it. So I'm getting a hitbox. So my thing is, I'm going to be on a fucking journey with this thing, because I tried it out. Like, because you can set up your keys to basically mimic a hitbox on your keyboard. I tried that shit out, and I'm going to have a time. I'm going to have a tough time with that shit. But no, I mean, I do like it. I think that it's a very interesting way to play, especially how the keys are set up and the SOCDs and all that kind of stuff. It really does give you a genuine advantage if you know how to execute things properly. So I think when I start streaming again and I do my fighting game thing when I train on the hitbox, that'll be the streams, right? And then, like, if a casual conversation happens where I'm really just talking about some shit, it just may end up being a clip on the YouTube or anything like that. But the process of me learning the hitbox, I think it would be entertaining as well, because it's just like, well, this is something brand new that I'm learning how to do. And obviously I'm not going to have like some FGC type gameplay. I'm going to be doing some stupid shit. Simply because, like, my jump button is going to be my right thumb, and it's really just going to fuck me out of whack. But so I think that's where I'll step into, like the fighting game mechanics and all that kind of stuff. And then even with the controller, that's even more content, because I can do a review on it. I can, do an unboxing and all that kind of stuff. So that's really where I'm headed towards, this me content, just giving a lot of opinions, giving a lot of, feedback on what I've experienced with certain content, certain a lot of other things. And it really just boils down to having a good time with what you're doing, because having a good time, I always say, like, niggas can see when you're happy on your face, when you really into some shit, and you get that combo off. You know what I'm saying? You get that one thing that you're trying to do forever. And it's a lot of support in the fighting game community for that. Like, I mean, I know Max is really, he's just all the way up here on the shit. But, like, even me, I will sit there and watch Max do a combo for 2 hours straight just to see him get it done. Yeah. And I don't think that's a impossible thing to attain other people to want to see me do, And honestly, I've had it before. Like a stream thing? Yeah, it's 100% a stream thing. 100% a stream thing. I'm not talking YouTube on that. I don't think niggas would watch that like in a YouTube video setting. But you can make it into a montage on YouTube and put some funny memes behind it, and people will watch. But I think the growing aspect of, getting this combo down, having the chat involved and all that kind of stuff will accumulate to that growth that I'm looking for, that everybody's looking for. And it will bolster the audience, and it will bring the community that you're trying to build closer together, because it's one of those things where, you have this goal, and it makes the chat feel like they attribute it to that goal, even though they're not the ones playing or anything like that. It's the fail succeed effect, Yeah. So you fail so much and you succeed at the end, and then it's just like, damn, let's do it. Let's do this. At that point, you feel like you can take that into the game, and then that's a whole other section of content to where if you take it into the game, you try to use it, it starts over. Right. So it's just like, damn, I lose trying to get this combo off within a real match, and then you finally get it. Oh my. And then it's just like, I did it. We fucking did it. Let's go on to the next combo, and we get back in the lab and do it all over again. I think
that's how I feel with Guilty Gear right now.
Yeah, I think that is some of the, personally, as a nigga who likes fighting games, I think that's some of the best content on that you can stream. Mm-hmm. It's long-winded, of course, but it's very engaging, because everybody, like I say, everybody has an opinion. You have your own opinions, and those can go back and forth about how you're doing the shit, what you can do, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've experienced that playing Power Rangers. Like, I've had niggas in my chat tell me, like, you should do this, you should do 5L, 5S, shit like that. and it does, the chat will carry you to your success.
Right.
So yeah, for sure. I think that's very, very possible to have a really, really good streaming experience, creative experience doing, fighting games. But that's just where I'm at it.
Okay. I definitely get that for sure.
I don't know where we are in this conversation.
I don't know either. I just let y'all go. People in the comment section like, man. You're like, Nick, you're real quiet this episode. Like, yeah, I'm letting my guys talk.
But no, I think back to what we were actually talking about, taking something that you really, really love and molding it into a community is probably like not even the number side of things, because like we can definitely get into numbers later, but having a base community of people who support you no matter what you do is probably the best thing that you can try to do. Like starting off with maybe like 4 or 5 viewers that consistently show up, that consistently chat with you, all that kind of stuff will give you the strength to keep going. Like no matter what it is that you're doing. Like you can, like I had somebody tweet me the other day because I've been off my shit, and it was about, yo, Mikey, where the stream's at? That right there, bro, that is probably one of the greatest things in the world, because there's people out there that are wanting to see your content. Yeah.
So and it's like they see something in you that you clearly don't see in yourself. And I think that because I have that same thing too with like this guy named Anon in my Discord, and he met me through another homie named Glaze, and Anon is always bugging me about when's the next stream, and he doesn't bug me in like a negative way or like he's an asshole about it. He's just like, when you streaming next time, oh, okay, here come Yoku not streaming, and like he'll always do it, but it's kind of like I don't want to say reverse psychology thing, but it makes me feel some type of way, like when I have a really good stream, he's one of the first few people like, yo, that stream was lit. Like, no, you coming back to stream, and I hope you keep doing it. That was high. The thing you did here was great. The new addition you did there was nice. Even the YouTube stream that I did a couple weeks ago, he was there for it. He didn't even get on YouTube like that, but he's like, I just wanted to see how this would turn out. And he was like, that was way better. Yeah. You just chilling and talking to us and then doing something else. He's like, I like that.
It's so those, like, right, cool. Those viewers, it's those ones that actually keep you going. And like you get
he doesn't fuck with my YouTube, but he fucks with the streams. He's there for the streams, bro. But he's like, I ain't on YouTube videos like that.
Yeah, you get one of those, and then another one comes, and then another one comes, and it just keeps building until you have this massive community, and then it's just like, damn, that's fire.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what most people, strive to have, but
I think most people strive to have that in a specific number sense.
Yeah, for sure. They want, most people when they start out, they want that number. But then over time, that number, like if that number isn't attained in the time that they thought it was, I think if they keep on doing it, that number that they want to attain turns into, I just want, I guess, what's the word that I'm looking for? Consistency from community.
Yeah. It's a little difficult to, I don't want to say attain it, because I think the more I do things, it really just goes to show you, when these content creators tell you consistency, being consistent gives you a lot more than it really gives you a lot more than you think it does.
It does.
I
know that for sure. 100%.
Yeah. Because you start to notice things. You start to notice people's faces or names more. You start to notice that they come out more. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, a minute, 10 minutes, you start to recognize that they're popping in just as much as you're doing something. And then it becomes kind of like a habit of growth, to see more of that. You might not see their name for a couple days, but 3 new names have replaced it. So there's a lot that goes into just consistency altogether. But like trying to attain this community that does show up in general, it's not really something that you can control, which I think that's, for me, that's the part that sucks the most, is that I can't control it. I can't force these people, even in my Discord, it's filled with, majority Genshin Impact people that just can't read or haven't left yet. and I can't force them to show up to streams and be like, yo, we support you, bro. Even if I pop Genshin Impact right now, you know, they're not going to show up. I can't force them to click the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream because like they might have everything muted. They don't care, you know, and then meanwhile, they're still in the Discord. So it's not like they're not active there. I see them talking to each other every day. I never see their names in anything that I do, you know, so it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'd be a dick if I kicked everybody out though, but you know, that's just.
Would you really though?
Kick everybody? Oh, I've contemplated doing the purge. I've contemplating purging my Discord.
You should. I mean,
twice a week.
The purge is it's a healthy thing for your Discord.
The reason I haven't done it is because January, I think, or February, whatever it was, I finally met, and I wasn't pushing for it, but I just naturally happened to do it. I'd met the requirements to apply for Discord partnership. And so I shot my shot and they were like, nah. And I'm like, all right, cool. But you can reapply like every 2 months or 3 months, whatever it is. So I've been trying to keep you need a minimum number. I think it's like 800 or 1,000 or something like that. And so I've been trying to keep that number just so that I can reapply whenever it gets active. But I feel like the more I talk about it, I'm probably about to hit this purge button right now. No cap. So
I mean, I would what do you get from a Discord partnership?
I get a custom link. So now instead of Discord, /GG159764123.
Yeah, you'll get Discord/Yoku.
Yeah, or like the Midnight Channel, the Velvet Room, like whatever I would want. But it's like a permanent link, so it just looks better. You know, like how Nick has his banner on his thing. He doesn't need at least I don't think you need it. You can correct me though. I don't think you need the nitro boosting. You don't need like 50 million nitro boosts to get the banner. Like if you're a partner, you just get it. So a lot of the stuff that you get from, like having a bunch of nitro boosts, partners just get, and then obviously they would give me the hoodie and the shirts and, whatever the fuck else. So that.
Do they still send out hoodies?
Yeah. I think if you become a partner, like it becomes, like you're a part of them kind of thing.
Oh, that's good.
Because not everybody is a Discord partner, but obviously if you know somebody, and you just do whatever you want at that point. What good has been a
Discord partner though, dude?
That's what I'm saying. It's really.
That's what I'm saying. I explained why I wanted it. I'm not saying that it's detrimental that I have it.
Well,
like I'll add everyone right now and say I'm about to purge this bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's just like, well, why is that holding you up from pruning inactive members?
Yeah.
Like the Discord partnership, it's cool that you get all that, but at the same time, you still want like your active members there. So when somebody gets kicked from a Discord, they'll know that they're kicked. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit just won't show up on the sidebar. So if they want to get active again, they'll just come back.
That's fair.
I think that's more a more healthy way to look at it than just using dead numbers.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So. I think you should hit that purge button. That way it'll wake them niggas up that are in the server that just don't, they're not there. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. And if they want to do something, they'll come back and they'll do it. But I think purging is healthy. Yeah. I wish you could do that with YouTube.
Oh man.
I really wish you could do that with YouTube.
It would suck, but then it would show you who's around.
It would give you your real numbers and the people who actually support you, who are active in your own YouTube community and all that kind of stuff. Because I have 16,000 subscribers. You wouldn't know it, but I got them. But they're all dead. All of my I was looking at my analytics when me and Nick had that little conversation. I was looking at my analytics and I was just like, damn, 99.9% of the people who watch my recent videos, the ones I did before, well, I guess from the time that I stopped watching or stop uploading to now, 99.9% of they're not sub to the channel, and those are like passing views. So it's just like, damn. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense because like I haven't uploaded anything, but yeah, if I were to upload something new, I think that number wouldn't change that much. That's what I'm getting at. So I would love to be able to purge my own subs. That would be great. That would be freaking awesome because I know I gained at least 2,000 or 3,000 from He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know y'all had a
yeah. Like I was in and out of that group. Like
Wait, are you sure? Are you sure that was that channel?
Yeah, it was when I was doing my
How to be a PokeTuber.
No. I was still doing fusions, and that was during the time I was climbing up to 10,000, and he's the one who pushed me past 10,000. So I got like 2,000 subs out of nowhere, and from him, and like those subs just died. This is like, okay, well, great. And then I started doing my Dokkan shit, and then I got a bunch of subs from Truth and D Free, and who else? And I think it was just really a lot of mix of the Dokkan community, but
yeah.
At that point, it's just like those numbers really don't mean anything because that's not the content I do now. So those people aren't there anymore. I really, really wish I could purge that and see what I'm really working with and build up from what I actually have. So it is what it is. Like the number really just don't mean anything these days.
That's fair.
This is kind of an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, it is. Especially when things change very drastically. Because I'm like I say, the reason why I said I need to put more me in my content is because I'm a person that always changes his mind. I change my mind like I change my fucking draws. Like it's just like, I don't want to do fusions no more. Well, the problem with fusions was it wasn't an ongoing game. Like I can only play fusions so much before it got stale, and Namco Bandai did not support the game, so it wasn't like they were doing updates to it. It was a 3DS game, you know. It's like,
yeah,
how much attention are they really going to pay to it as far as updates are concerned? So I knew that game had an expiration date. My problem was I couldn't convert the hype and the energy from fusions to anything else. So that's where my conflict came from. So I tried to do.
You can't do that with anything, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to pull people from one thing that they might have subscribed for or found you for into a completely different, you know, like, I don't even want to say completely different. Like, even if you did fighting games, right? And you're like, I'm going to play fighters for, 3 months.
Well, the thing,
like, all right, cool,
the thing with fighting games is that you can have, you have so much to choose from, though. So with that, it's just like shoes. You can have yourself a rotation. Like I could do Power Rangers one day, I could do Guilty Gear one day, I could do Dragon Ball Fighters one day, and then those niggas from those 3 fighting games, they'll come on those different days, and then even if you can convert between the 3, So with fighting games, I really do feel like that it's a good mix of everything, and then you won't be burnt out because you're not just doing one game. It's really a fighting game thing, and like every now and again, you can toss in some Street Fighter just to see how it feels. Yeah. So it's just like you have a lot more flexibility within the fighting game community than most people think to actually try and succeed. Because like shit, Lotus, that nigga's playing Guilty Gear now, and he's a Dragon Ball Fighters main. He still gets the same average views as when he does Dragon Ball Fighters, probably even more.
Lotus is the number one person I was talking about earlier. Yeah, regarding being able to do anything, not anything, but relatively anything within fighting games, and
because I mean, Lotus's vibe is just Lotus is a vibe. He's actually just a fucking vibe, but but that it just really just goes to show you how versatile the fighting game community can be when you're actually, I guess, decent at a game. Yeah, and you just really have a good vibe, and you talk with Chad. It's cool.
So like go back into how I guess like in your case, right? Like you want to do fighting games. How would you match that? Not to say like matches and like how would you copy or equal Lotus or whatever, but
how would I match? I mean shit. Like
how would you be a vibe?
How would I be a vibe?
Like if they're only coming around for a select people, like what really stands out to that point where you're like, all right, this will work, and you collect like, oh yeah, we'll watch you play Power Rangers, we'll watch you play Street Fighter, we'll watch you play fighters, because you're playing so many games, you're spreading your actual knowledge of the game super thin. And when I say knowledge, maybe not knowledge, experience and execution, right? So it's not like you'd be the best X player per game. You know what I mean? Right. And so you couldn't be like, I'm the X player from this game and I'm playing other games. So they wouldn't come to you as far as like, yo, he's the best at, doing so and so. And you can't, I mean, I'm not gonna say you can't, but as far as entertaining goes, it's a whole different ballpark. And if people are coming to you for entertainment and like laughs and ha-has, at that point you could probably do whatever the fuck you want because they're there for the laughs. But it It just comes down into what's your vibe, right? What's your stick that works for you the same way that Lotus's vibe would work for him by doing so many games. Now, granted, I think Lotus started off with fighters, so he built a huge foundation on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess that would work. Which goes into what we always like don't want to do. We never want to play one game and then make it work for, you know, years and then branch out.
Yeah. I think I would have to stick with like one game for a certain amount of time, but like I would still like, just to mix things up, it wouldn't be like, my main thing would probably be fighters, simply because it's one of the most familiar games that I'm familiar with. It's easy to pick up and play, and I can play it with like other people. Like I can match up with, you know, Chad or I could do ranked or anything like that and be decent at it and be entertaining at it. Now, if I were to do, you know, Power Rangers or whatever, like that's a resident sleeper. That would be purely for my entertainment alone, because I know not a lot of people watch Power Rangers, and I 100% will not blow up off of a Power Rangers game. I have yet to see anybody blow up off of a Power Rangers game. But between that, Guilty Gear, maybe even a little bit of Street Fighter, I think that I could bolster some type of community or audience with those, you know, 3 games, because they're popular. Like they're like, I would pop up on somebody's recommended for you know, a fighting game if I'm consistent and I play those games and I learn those games. But the main thing is I'm going to be learning this fucking this hitbox. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of room to play with that as well. So my thing is I'm just going to have a tough time learning how to fucking move. That's my thing. But once I get that down, like the sky, I do feel like the sky is the limit with that. Okay.
I can see that.
And like I say, it's really not about, you know, what you know. It really is about who you know, though. Like, because through Lotus,
you're gonna use your connects.
Like, yeah, for real. Like, why wouldn't I? That's so stupid. If Lotus is sitting right there, he's playing fighting games. I like to play fighting games. Let's get some matches in. Let's get some matches. I can play with Rhyme. I can play with Dion. I can play with Dotto. Like I have, I can set those up, and I would be a fool not to use those resources that I have. Like not saying that I wouldn't like I'm using them, because they are my friends, but it would just be it would be stupid for me not to. It would be very fun to bro, Dotto's a fucking riot. Like he's funny as fuck. Like I could sit there and do nothing and just have him carry my stream.
It's a Dotto video now, bro.
It's a Dotto video, because it's just like he's so fucking funny naturally. And it's just like it's like I say, it would be stupid for me not to ask the friends that I've gotten for you know, for some matches.
Right.
It just wouldn't make any sense. But I would still have to learn my shit, because I would be absolutely fucking terrible if I just play fighting games just for the fuck of it. I'm getting into to learn and, you know, do shit for real.
Right.
No, but I really think that I think fighting games are going to be good for me.
Okay. I'm glad with it.
Also, not sponsored or anything, but No. Junk Food Arcade is probably, they have some of the best customer service ever.
Junk Food Arcade.
Junk Food Arcade. That's where I'm getting what
they got.
Snack. Was it the Snack Box Micro? That's the
is
hit.
That a fucking?
It's what's crazy
Smash
is
Bros, the hitbox.
No. It's a hitbox styled controller. So it's not actually a hitbox, but it's like, it looks like a fucking ice cream sandwich. Holy shit! What was that?
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
You got some shit going on. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Move. You got your phone near your microphone or something?
Yeah, but that ain't. I sound like a robot.
No, it was just buzzing really bad.
All I did was open up a browser, bro. I don't know what like, this should be on. Fuck.
But no. They have some of
I've kind of
these.
just been sitting here listening to y'all talk.
I feel you. I see what you're talking about, the snack box though. How much was this? This shit cute.
It was 200.
This shit cute. You are so weird.
It is like it's a cute little thing. Like I have to agree with him. Like I think it's about this big, and you can fit your hands on it. It's like, you know, it's a hitbox type. It's a hitbox style controller. As soon as I saw the hitbox, because I come from like Mugen, and like when I used to play Mugen, like when it first started, man, it's so fucking long ago, like 2001, 2002. When I first started playing that shit, I would use my keyboard as a controller because like niggas was broke. I didn't have a controller plug into my PC. But so I started off with WASD using that, and I feel like I hope that would translate just a little bit, so the learning curve isn't all that bad. But like the jump is what's gonna fuck me up, because jump is all the way at the bottom. It's that big one at the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's really gonna fuck me up, and I'm gonna have to tune my mind into thinking that I'm playing a side-scrolling game. That's the only way that I can rationalize jumping. So I think
once you start doing it, it'll
yeah. I think they said like it could take up to 2 weeks to a month to actually get used to jumping with that button.
I would hate like Kev Kinsu plays on Hitbox, and I'm just like and he's always telling me, he's like, you're gonna convert one day. I'm like, oh, but you learn Hitbox execution. It's always your fault, but
yeah, because you
become
don't
like execution god.
You can't overshoot anything. Like with the joystick, you can always overshoot and like just move up, go to up when you're trying to do a quarter circle forward and shit. And with the hitbox, all of that's eliminated. Everything is intentional. So that's where I'm headed, and I really think it's going to make my gameplay a lot better. So I'm not consistently like mashing. I'm probably gonna mash anyway, but but it's going to give my inputs a little more intent and purpose. So I'm super excited to try that shit out.
Okay.
What are you getting like all this from? Yeah, I do have a plan. It's really just I'm waiting for that to come. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be shipped out next week or this coming up week. So hopefully by Friday I'll have it in my hands, and we can do some videos, we can do some unboxings, we can do some tests.
You kind of got me wanting to spin, bro.
What, money on the damn thing? The fighting stick? Like, you're so impressionable. Oh my god.
No. Do you have a?
It's nice. It's nice.
Do you have a regular stick?
Yeah. I use my regular fight stick.
Like one that you can open up and like switch the buttons out and shit. Do you have like a moddable stick?
I can't switch out like the stick part, the joystick.
Oh, you can't? Why?
I can pull it out. I can't replace it with a button though.
No, there are kits that you can do that.
Nah, I don't think I have one. I'll look it up. Like, cause I have the Vitrix, so I have that really pretty $300 arcade stick. It's called Vitrix. It's like
I'm sure if you can unscrew the actual the piece from the bottom, you can take that off. You open it up, you can unscrew like the little bracket or whatever, and then if you can replace the actual stick, you can.
Iyoku is it's such a fucking.
There's a kit that you can buy.
Up a Vitrix thing, and I'm just like, nigga, you spend money on this.
Well, I bought it when I went to Evo like 2 years ago, so I got it for a huge discount. And then my homie at the time, him and the Vitrix guy, like the owner of Vitrix, they're partners. They used to be on the same team together. Okay. So like he hooked me up with like, I'll get you this, because you're on this team that I used to be a part of. And I'm like, all right, bet.
Vitrix fight stick.
Yeah.
What? This thing is
I could just show it to you. Like, it's right here.
No.
What do you mean, no, bro?
This thing is OD for no reason.
It's got a reason.
Why is it $350? You can.
Right, so it's $350. I never have a thing to explain the price. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. But everything just feels premium shit. The other one that I use is a Quanba Obsidian. I don't get any other hit or not hitbox.
Where do you get these stickers from?
All right, so this was at Evo.
That has your name.
Huh? That's not a sticker. It's engraved in my stick. Like they laser etched it in my stick. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, I got it, and they laser etched it that same day. I wanted this etched in there.
I'm putting it up for auction.
You're out of your mind.
No, this
fighting game stick ingrained.
You're out of your mind, bro.
For instead of 300, it's like 500. You know what I'm saying?
So they make these joysticks to be able to pull in and out, but the Victrix was, to my knowledge, the first stick that actually allows you to take it like on and off. And so now you just have a flat top, and you can, it's easily to storage like in a backpack or, you know, whatever. And the stick goes in the bottom down here. So back here, I can edit and like take these out, replace the octo gate or the square gate if I want one.
You can actually replace that whole stick.
Yeah. But this, I can't put in like a hitbox thing because there's no button for a space thing.
Look. I got you. That's where I was going with it. All right. So this right here, you basically take the stick out and you set that on top of where your
joystick
your joystick does. It's a double stick thing. It's a double stick tape thing, and then there's another add-on that you can put a like a space bar type joint where the jump button would go. And what it would do was it would just have like a dual purpose. So like the up button on that stick will go up, and then the space button would be a jump as well. And there are plates that you can just take the up button off and just have it as a, you know, left, down, and right, and then have the button at the bottom. So no, there are kits that you can do that, and I kind of want to try that with my fight stick. So once I learn the hitbox and everything, if it's too small, or if I just like, a lot of people are saying that, you know, it feels good for its size, but if it doesn't, because I have like really big hands, I may try that route once I learn you know, how to play on a hitbox, because I actually do have a stick and it's moddable. I actually have Sanwa buttons, which feel really fucking nice. Yo, if you have a stick and it's not like premium like Yoku's, get some Sanwa buttons. They just feel
Senwas and Samitsus are nice.
They just feel really good. Or you can get the ones that are like this. These are, what are they called? Keyboard, mechanical keyboard pop-ins. They have buttons like that. They have buttons like that. Those are really good too. They got the little clicky sound. I love it.
Okay.
Damn, we really just talking about fighting game shit. We were supposed to be talking about creators and and YouTube advice and all this shit. We didn't got down a rabbit hole. But no, I really do think that YouTube and shit, I think I can do it. It's really just about execution at this point. Because now I have a solid plan that includes myself. Like, it's not based off of any old game. So I think that's where, in order for the algorithm to change, I think people have to change. Does that make any sense?
Kind of.
I think the intentions behind people's actions on YouTube has to change. I think, like, if variety needs to be more mainstream, I think a lot of people just need to start doing variety and stop caring about what the algorithm does, and then the algorithm will follow suit.
The algorithm.
Yes, the algorithm will follow suit, and I think that a lot of people they're just so used to appeasing the algorithm that it just won't change. Like we gonna have to starve the algorithm one of these days.
Yeah,
because we can't keep feeding it. But that's an enigma in itself. That's like a catch-22. It's a whole catch-22.
Yeah. Because like that goes into what we were talking about something before, and I was saying, like, trying to convince X amount of people to do one thing or to stop doing one thing, even though that's what feeds them. It's so hard.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be hard. But I think it unfortunately it starts at the top, you know, because obviously
the thing is the top's already doing it. They don't care. You know, like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Like a PewDiePie kind of thing, right? He drops whatever he wants, and most of his stuff is the Reddit reaction stuff. And I've noticed, you know, once you get big enough to get a subreddit and it's active, that's where your content, you just start pulling content from the Reddit. Yeah, you know, and that's your personality. It just shows you pulling shit from the Reddit. You edited some kind of way, and that's your video for the day or for the week, whatever it is. But as far as like other content creators go, it's not that they can't do variety. They're already at that point, you know, so they're already doing that. And that's when you get, like, I don't want anyone to take this as an attack. that's when you get that really dumbass comment with that dumbass mentality of like, it's your channel, bro. You should just be able to do whatever you want to do. I don't understand why you just don't do it. Why can't you just do what you want? Like, you know, if you want to do it on your channel, it's YouTube, bro. YouTube, just do what you want.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
can.
all right, cool. You're not gonna support it though. Oh yeah, I'll support. Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, once that content does come out, they are definitely nowhere to be found. But I think that's part of the algorithm, though. I think because it's for viewers when they do say that, they're looking for YouTube to push that type of shit out of there.
Yeah.
But once you do stray from your normal, YouTube's not gonna push it because it's different. Because it's out of the scope of what you normally do. So for those people who say, "Oh yeah, I'll support the content," they're still on autopilot as well. So it's not like they're actively looking for new shit from you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I say, it's a catch-22 because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And man, the algorithm is a monster.
Yeah,
it really is. Is just well, it's a monster for people who are like Nick, who's not necessarily on the top rung, but they're surviving off of it. Yeah. It's really a fucking beast. So I don't know. I think trying to get where like Nick is probably the most not getting there, but being where Nick is the most frustrating part of being a content creator, because at any moment, at any time, the algorithm can bless you or it can fuck you.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's just going to fuck you.
That's what gets them to laugh.
I mean, am I spitting facts or am I lying? Like, it is just going to fuck you.
It's the word choice for sure. I've kind of just been sitting here just listening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's where some of my anxiety comes in as well, because I see my friends go through it, and it's just like, damn. Do I really want to push this record button?
But who are your friends?
You.
Like
you.
No. So what I've noticed in our little social circles, I'm the only one that goes through my issues. Everybody else has the cushion of being a part of the group.
No, because I see it with Lotus. I see it with you. I see it with Thunder. I see it with Omega. But I mean, they're cushy on Twitch though.
Right.
But like with the YouTube side of things, I mean, they still make money off of it. So money is money. And like when you're not getting that type of, money from this side, it's still stressful, even though this side over here is taken care of. So, and I mean, I'm a part of those conversations as well, to where, I see them struggling with the algorithm, and it's just like, well, this didn't do good today. Damn, what the fuck, But
I think it's because we're looking at it, especially coming from like Nick and I's standpoint, not to say that I'm, like meet and ground with Nick or whatever, but comparably to, like looking at, let's just say Lotus or Dado, right? Or even Afro, that group, they get a video out and like, man, this sucked. This video didn't do too high, right? Comparatively speaking, they're still making like minimum $50 to $100 off a video that didn't do too high. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
they're
meanwhile,
not. They're not. Trust me. A lot. You're not making a lot of money on YouTube ads like that anymore.
Exactly. So
I guess I'd be looking at like my RPM and like other people's. Yeah, I don't really realize
what you have is a lot for your size. If you had more videos, it would dumb down tremendously.
Okay.
Because your videos would be hitting different like places and shit.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's because he doesn't have that many videos out. So since they're like, and they're so like spaced out in between, it's easier to like gauge a price for it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going like, say for instance, I started uploading consistently tomorrow. It's going to take at least 2 weeks for me to get actual good stats to where I can track my shit and, do something with the data. So with me being sporadic, and I can only look at my past shit. And that's always been a problem with me. I'm always looking at, what my new shit is doing compared to my past shit. But the problem is I'm not consistent enough to where I can really gauge anything off of my new shit.
Yeah.
So the algorithm and, stats and all that kind of stuff, numbers, oof.
Suck, bro.
I've been doing this thing since I came back from Atlanta.
Turning off your view account?
Yeah, hiding the view account is amazing. I really wish that was an option on YouTube.
I need to do that.
I know you can turn off that sub count, but it's not the same thing. Also, be right back.
Nah, yeah, when I'm streaming on Twitch, I do need to turn off the viewer count.
I mean, it works. You're just pretty much just going off of like whatever it is, whoever is in your chat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very easy to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good mental block, because if that number is just right there in your face, it's just like, oh shit. It's like, oh, it's not going up, it's not going up. And then at that point, you think you're doing something wrong, and then you're fixated on the number instead of the chat and the game that you're playing, or just chatting or whatever it is the fuck you're doing. You're focused on that. So
that's kind of where like I've been at several times. Kind of just like when you see a number, it's like, okay, that number is like good one day or good for you, and then when you see the bottom, it's like, oh, that thing is like, oh, it's not doing good. What changed? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like you just never know like what's consistent, what's what you just don't know.
And then you get self-conscious about it. And
and so like
you want to fix something that you don't know how to fix.
Yeah, and now you try to fix something that you have no control over. So like when you see these numbers and you see these things, you automatically assume that it's you. You know, your people have like just abandoned you or some shit. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of just like, damn, like where the fuck did everybody go? Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, nigga, we here. What you mean? I ain't even get the video. What? I ain't see it. Notifications not working. None of that bullshit. I didn't even get alerted. I had to go to your channel and check it. I know you upload 2 times a day. Nigga, you only upload once for me. It's like, what you mean? It's like, wait, it's not in my sub box. None of that bullshit. And it's so weird how people like assume that that's like a lie that creators tell or whatever. But it's like, I've been in the podcast, YouTube. I've been on Sacred, when some videos don't show up on the sub box. I literally am subscribed to my channel on those channels on purpose to see what gets sent out. Mm-hmm. And I'll sit there sometimes and I'll be like, damn, this video isn't showing up. That would explain the random view drop or whatever. Yeah. Or this video isn't like showing up in my sub box. But then if I go to my channel, it's damn near not there either until I go to videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's so weird that people think like, oh, you're just saying that to get views or whatever. But it's like, dog, shut the fuck up.
Right. Like if I was getting the views, I wouldn't say this shit. Like this is for people who are subscribed. That doesn't make any sense. Like if
what happened? What I missed?
No, like when people say that as a creator, when you say videos aren't being sent out to
when you mention that like videos aren't being sent out or notifications aren't being sent out, people think that it's like a lie or like a thing to get people to watch your videos, and it's like, nigga, right. What the fuck you mean? So nigga, like of course I want you to watch my fucking videos. Shut up.
And even the intent behind the question is fucking stupid, is because that's for subscribers. Yeah. Like when somebody subscribes, you don't really expect them to watch your channel, but the intent is there. So it's just like, and there are always niggas that say, "Yo, I didn't get this video in my sub box." So
it's not like a myth,
right? It's not saying it. It's not something that just doesn't happen. It does happen. So when you remind somebody on your video to, hey, watch the video, or this is happening within, on my channel, like fucking videos aren't being brought out. How is that a problem? Like it's for the subscribers, so that when the subscribers can get the content that they subscribe for.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid. Anyway.
People are dumb. But it's just, I don't know. It's just, unfortunately, YouTube is just a beast in itself. And, I think the reason why people love Twitch so much is because it's so damn easy. All you do is go live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no... I guess if you are striving for affiliate or striving for partnership, I guess that could get a little numbery, I guess, if you want to call it that. But, even still, there's only one metric that you can't control, and that is the average viewership. Mm-hmm. Because you can control how often you stream, you can control how long you stream, and 2 of those are the 3 that will even get you considered for partnership. So it's just the last one that you have no control over, and that would actually bring anxiety. But yeah, other than that, like, yeah, Twitch is really, really like just easy to do. Mm-hmm. Because you'll have people who just come in and just like gift subs. That's probably one of the best features. I'd say the best and the worst features that Twitch has implemented, because when you get that big old bomb dropped on you, the either the 25 or the 50 or the 100 bomb, that's great, but 95% of those people aren't going to continue those subs. So you see that big old you see that big old number, and he's like, oh shit, we good. But then you see the next month that sub decay hurts. That shit hurts. But I mean, I guess it's just one of those things. But compared to YouTube and Twitch is a lot easier. Not saying it's not easy.
I think it's just more lax.
I'm not saying growth wise. It's just a lot more easier to do. Yeah,
I think lax is probably the better word instead of
easy.
It's not that it's easy, right? Like you would still have to stand out in some kind of way doing whatever it is you decide to do.
Yeah, but no average person is gonna know what the fuck stand out means.
Well, yeah, but that's why I say you're in a saturated thing though.
Everyday person, like all you gotta do is go live.
That's what I'm saying. It's more lax. I think the better word is lax. I wouldn't use the word easy to describe that.
I think
that's
easy.
Still not easy. I think it's just lax.
The effort is easy. It's easy effort.
It is easy effort.
We can say that.
To do all the extra shit is a choice.
Yes.
That's fair.
There are a lot of people who have to overcompensate for how boring they are, so they do the extra shit, you know what I'm saying, to make themselves seem more entertaining. And then some people are entertaining naturally and don't do much, and all it comes down to is you just pressing go live and having a game to play or doing something.
Yeah. I don't know. I think boring is a broad statement. I think
nope.
No.
This goes back to that first topic that we had. The first topic that we had.
Let's talk about it.
Being yourself is being able to admit when you're fucking boring.
Yes.
Listen,
but being boring can be worked on. That's what I'm saying.
No.
So I think that I personally think being boring comes down to experience, because everybody's boring at first. Everybody
everybody's not boring.
But some people are still boring though. That's the problem. Some people are still boring. Like I said, they're boring as hell, but they have other shit to mask and compensate for that being boring. But that's the thing though. For you to be yourself is to know yourself. If you know you're boring and your personality is very like mellowed out and shit like that, okay, what do you do? What do you have that's going to complement that to make up for the lack of energy that you have?
But I personally think being boring is something that, obviously it's an opinion, but as being dry and just typically stoic, I would say it's something that can be changed. It's something that you can work on.
Yeah.
I don't think I think everybody has a potential to get in their own lane when they first start out. Because like I say, when you first start out, most people are pretty boring. I say most people. Most people are pretty, boring and lame in comparison. Because, I mean, everybody watches their old shit and they're just like, holy fuck, what the fuck was I doing? Because there's the growth period to where you find out, oh, shit that works, shit that doesn't work, and, shit that you can currently implement. I think that part is, I guess, the most important to not being boring, It's really just about experience and actually looking back on your own shit. See, that's the thing a lot of people don't do. They don't look back at their old shit. They don't look back at the stream that they just did and see like where the viewers dropped off, what they can do, what they can change up for the next time. That's something that can keep you from being boring.
I think on Twitch in particular, just that Nick mentioned it earlier, I don't even look at my viewer count. I stopped doing that a while ago. Like, I actually get really peeved when someone is in the comment section, and it's from anybody, right? A regular or like a new person, and they use it as kind of like a means of
demeaning.
No. Like, I make a lot of shiesty comments, and I'll say like, bro, ain't nobody in here. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That type of shit. And they're like, dog, you got 15 people in here. What you mean? And like, to me, I'm not saying that's not a lot, like in comparison, but I'm like, I didn't want to know that number. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Now I know, like, now I'm thinking, all right, are these 15 people going to stay? Is it going to increase? Is it going to decrease? Am I back down to like 4 people?
Yeah,
Like, now I'm at 2 people.
We had the conversation where you was gone. It's just like, yeah, once you know that number, that anxiety kicks in.
Yeah.
So now
I'm
you can't
don't say
focus.
shit. Yep. And I like semi yell at people in the chat, man. They'll say something like, yo, you got you got 35 viewers. Nice. And I'm like, dog, ain't nobody tell you to tell me that shit, bro. Shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. You see that number don't exist to me for a reason. So it's little shit, you know. But ultimately, with Twitch being easier, as you guys said, I think not focusing on the viewer count allows people to treat it more like it's a YouTube video. But that goes into, do they even know how to make a YouTube video in the first place? Do you know how to talk to the camera? You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't. They just don't know how to talk to a camera, and that's okay. You learn, but I don't think Twitch teaches you that skill with no viewers. That's when you get the people that are, man, I've been doing Twitch for a month, full time, 20 hours a day, and I get 1 viewer. Fuck Twitch. This is bullshit, you know? And it's like, you didn't learn the necessary skills to, you know, do what you needed to do as somebody is an on-camera personality. Like, you don't know it. So like the Twitch or the TikTok stuff, the YouTube clips, all the other stuff comes after that part. And that's why I say I think it's more lax than it is easy. Because if you don't know how to be on camera, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You pop a stream on Twitch, you could be the best fucking Smash Bros player, Valorant player, or whatever. You can be the best person in the world and just start out on Twitch. If nobody know who the fuck you are on the internet and you just kind of there not doing shit on camera, I'm not staying for this. You can get the fuck out. I'll watch your YouTube videos on how to be a good Valorant player. You know, I'll watch the tournament footage on how to get a no scope 360 180 backflip, whatever the fuck, you know. Like, I'm not sticking around for that. So there's things that go into it before clicking that live button that just you kind of got to be prepared for.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't necessarily compare it to, I don't know, like, it's they're 2 different spectrums in a sense, but they definitely help each other out.
Yeah.
I don't know about helping each other out. I said I don't know about helping each other out.
Well, think about it, right? So if you do YouTube and then you go to Twitch, you're already familiar with being on camera or talking to the microphone with nobody there. You have the skill to be entertaining, at least to yourself.
For how long you gotta...
Right, with no one there. So when people do show up, it's not a drastic difference compared to if you're just doing that on Twitch. You've never done anything on YouTube.
Most
you don't have that
don't
skill.
even know about YouTube.
Right, you know? They don't know how to work YouTube. They're like, I don't know anything about tags, SEO. I don't even know where this video goes or how to upload a video. And it's like, all right, cool, bet. Meanwhile, on Twitch's side of things, those same people who they don't know anything about YouTube, but they've been able to find success on Twitch, they can come over to YouTube and simply just bring their energy. They don't need to do anything else. You know what I mean? Like, if they're doing the live reactions or making a funny thing out of whatever, they've found their way to naturally be entertaining. But you definitely can't do one off rip and then jump to the other. So like, you have to have a balance or some means of, I've been on Twitch for like, 6 months to a year. I've established this. Let me move over to YouTube and bring that here, or vice versa. That's what I mean by they help each other out.
And you can also get help, like you can network. Like, it's like with what Nick is doing, like, he hired some editors. He got people to, be a helping hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? So with...
Bro, if I just had 2 people to edit videos, like, to help your boy get out the rut.
I'm in the rut right now. I'm in the rut right now as you speak.
Man, like, I would just, even against the recording shit, I think I'd be able to, if I had 2 people that I could, like, have edit my videos, and obviously I'm talking about for free or very low pay, just to help me like throughout the situation, I'd be consistent as fuck, and I'd probably be able to run 2 channels. Because at that point, I don't have to focus on, when these videos go live or if it's a good time to release this video. I could just dump it. You got the video done? Yeah,
I'm
bro.
I'm doing too much, actually.
Yeah, you are doing too much.
I know. I know.
I honestly, I think if you just like, I can't even say if you spread out the videos, because I think you do them daily, but you do upload twice a day.
Let me tell you, this man... All right, so like this was after the conversation we had about me being in the creator funk or whatever. This man asked me, "Hey, are you still editing?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been waiting on you." He's like, oh shit, say less. This nigga dumped on me 5 videos this week. 5 with more coming.
He said he ready to go. All of next week, he good. He said, I need a break. I need another break, bro. All of next week, don't talk to me.
I need a break.
Like, nigga, I'm still depressed though. Like, it's like, bro, that shit didn't go away.
Damn, Mikey's like, dog, I can't work? Question mark?
It's like, damn, I thought
like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Usually, like, he'll dump maybe 1, 2, maybe even 3 videos. This nigga dumped 5 on me. I was like, nigga, what have you been doing?
He's putting in work, man.
I haven't been playing Pokemon.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is, man.
Pokemon is draining. I'm telling people, dog, I don't want to do this shit no more, bro.
I can't imagine.
If I do, I gotta find another way to reinvent it again, like we did last year.
Honestly, I can't imagine 2 things. Well, one isn't the imagine thing, but I can't imagine doing Pokemon for as long as any of y'all have done it. And it's not even different things, right? I think the only person that does it differently, I think Patters is the one that you mentioned a lot, right?
I don't mind playing Pokemon. The problem isn't Pokemon; it's the community. I don't like the community itself. I hate how shifty it is. I hate how like wishy-washy it is. I hate how selective they are. I hate how fake they are, whether it's viewers or YouTube, because there's a lot of YouTubers that are fucking annoying to talk to and or work with. I don't like it. I'd much rather focus on the Sacred channel where there's more variety, there's more people coming in, there's more people that are like, you know, tapped into me as a person through my videos and my edits and shit versus, you know, people who are tapped in for Pokemon. That's a medium of it. I don't give a fuck about Pokemon like that. I can play Pokemon, but playing Pokemon for me is playing it with like my brain off.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk over it. It's easy to, like, I'm carrying Pokemon right now.
So I got a question.
Right? Like for my content, I'm just talking.
Have you thought about taking the Patters route / because you've done videos similar to what I'm getting at, where you kind of just react to something like that weird gold and silver shit that you reacted to. Yeah, stuff like that. So it shows off more of your personality, but still includes the Pokemon name. Meanwhile, if you actually did push your playthroughs to streams, so not doing like a stream every day, here's part 1.
I say
like
this once, and I say it again.
only stream on Fridays or Saturdays.
If I had to stream Pokemon, you would never see me play Pokemon again.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Somebody mentioned that they were like, why don't you stream your Pokemon playthroughs on Twitch? If I have to stream Pokemon to play Pokemon, I will never play Pokemon again. I'm not giving up a whole hour of my stream, an hour of my energy to play Pokemon when I already did that anyway on a recording situation or whatever. But it's like I have to wait for somebody to edit it down, make that shit funny or whatever. When I can
that's what I'm saying. Don't even.
Yeah, I blow my brains out at that point.
Remove the playthrough concept from your channel entirely, besides these 1 or 2 day for an hour longer so streams, and replace those videos. Because I've noticed, like, even if it's not I'm not saying that you're not genuinely excited about these, but there's a huge difference between your genuine reactions or feelings towards something compared to you just playing the game and like seeing something cool that happened in a ROM hack. You know what I mean? There's only so much cool shit that you can see so many times in the same type of ROM hack or the same type of thing. So if you were to do these things where like Pokemon reacts,
some of this shit's boring. I'll be honest.
Flame niggas.
I'll be real honest. The shit that Patter does is real easy for him because this is not a slight, but understand what I'm saying when I'm saying this, right? A lot of that shit is corny white humor. Patters is a white man. That corny humor fits him and fits what he's all about, right? So he's able to do that shit and not force it, but he's able to come out as genuine looking as it is. Me, myself, I know this shit is corny. I do. And I can't do it. Like, genuinely.
You can't have a genuine reaction to that corny shit.
Yeah.
Which is why I had a terrible time editing those fucking Golden videos. Because
it's, the Golden video, the Golden video is fine.
It was the Rubier video.
The Rubier video was really fucking corny. Oh my God. It was corny and boring. And the thing about it though is like this, like, the problem with me as a content creator isn't the fact that, like, you know, I don't like Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Pokemon, you know, it's fun to play when it's fun to play, and it's it's good when it's good. It's just I don't like the extra shit that comes with making Pokemon content. The YouTube algorithm, the lack of content sometimes, the lack of interest from the audience themselves, because half the people are like pushing 30, pushing 25 and shit. So they're all like not, they're either in a Pokemon or they're out of Pokemon. And it's like, okay, cool. Hey, you know, you may not like, you know, Pokemon right now, but a nigga has several other platforms you can go to that are in the description. Now all of a sudden niggas can't read. But they can leave a big ass comment about what they dislike. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking stupid? Or are you dumb?
I'm telling y'all, bro. Niggas they don't read. People don't read on the internet.
And it's just like as a creator, there's only so much I can do. So now my thought process, real talk, recently has kind of just been turning my brain off to this shit. I don't give a damn about what niggas are saying in the comment section anymore. I don't give a damn about how niggas feel. If you don't give me my like goal, I'm not doing it again. There is like for like the playthrough concept is done. I literally like that on my Uranium, my Aurelian playthroughs, their finales. I made an announcement. I said, hey, I'm not doing playthroughs no more. Unless you want, if you want to see a playthrough, leave a like. If you don't, oh well, on to the next one. You'll get another video. Because there's another video that will probably get even more views than what that is going to get, and it'll probably make more money. I don't care about people's feelings no more, bro. Because it's obviously clear they don't care about mine.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I get what you're saying for sure. That's definitely fair.
And that's being as real and transparent as I can be, because it's like, dude, if you're gonna sit here and force me to do this shit when you don't want to watch anything else, when all of a sudden you can't read, when you're selectively choosing when to support me, whatever, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the people that are like, I literally just got this comment as we were recording this podcast, right? On some speak of the devil shit, right? This nigga, and shout out to Jesse Calmers. This was on the I'm a Bad YouTuber video where I talked about some of the shit that I talked about in the last podcast.
Right.
And I was like, his response is, I don't think he's talking about the ones who miss a stream or two or vibe every now and then or stay in their lane. So before they freak out and act like he's being selfish, he's not. He says, it's the ones who overstep their boundaries and treat people like meat. Show up to one stream and try to say the person isn't who they should be. Viewers, for the most part, are snakes in the grass. Y'all love to be in that grass, but the second it's not in your favor, you're out.
Yeah.
I feel like viewers have the mindset of a child. They're told they can go to the playground, and when then they see an ice cream truck and whatnot, second they can't have it, they flip their shit. They got to the playground and asked for more and more. The difference is we're adults. On the viewer spectrum, right? It's frustrating as someone who creates content, because I see both sides. And it's, just kudos to you, yada, 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 all this extra shit. But piggybacking off that shit, viewers don't know what the fuck they want until you give it to them, right? But at the same time, when they're so accustomed to what they want, they're essentially, so accustomed to that shit that anything else they don't get is completely an attack on them. And it and like they say all the crazy they can to make you feel bad. And it's like, dog, I'm a bad person when I tell you to eat dick.
You say that a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a losing battle, because as a content creator, what the fuck do you do? Oh, you're supposed to ignore it? Okay, cool. So fuck that whole community bullshit then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So fuck all that, right? Don't even, if we say fuck the community thing, fuck having a relationship with your viewers, fuck having a conversation with your viewers, fuck all that shit. Just upload videos, make your money, and get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it's supposed to be. That's a good model, but that's not how it's supposed to be.
Well, it's only the model because it comes down to, that particular thing where it's like,
it comes down to, do you want to take control? Yeah. It comes down to, do you want to take control of your mental health or not? Look at Corey Kenshin, right? Perfect example. Corey Kenshin has been the samurai guy for the longest time, right? He's been the no cursing Christian guy. He's been the guy who's like an outlet for people. At the end of his videos, he'll introduce his life to people and shit like that. His family, his teeth problem back in the day, his mental health and shit. He'll leave, right? But at the cost of that, he's so open to his community that people feel entitled to know how his life is. And so when he does go on these breaks or whatever, people are hounding the internet, shitting on him when they can, praising him when he's back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's like, okay, cool. When he does come back, now it's, oh, we missed you. Now it's, oh, this, that, and the third. And like I said, you have people who are so entitled to you as the person that you've given to them that it's like, I need to take a step back again. Versus the PewDiePies who are so secretive about their social life and shit. You only know about their relationship because his girlfriend's a YouTuber. Their marriage because their girlfriend's a YouTuber. Their business move because they are moguls in their respective fields and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You only know about the shit they allow you to see, but for the most part, it's just memes and dumb shit. Mm-hmm. And they get off and you never hear from these guys at all. It's just a random stupid ass tweet. Get off the internet. Here's a random stupid ass video or a random gameplay video. There you go. You will never see them talk about community unless they say some shit that they fucked up on. Like the PewDiePie N-word situation was the most human you've ever seen PewDiePie been when he was apologizing. Other than that, it's been memes.
And then he almost turned around and did it the next week.
Exactly. Other than that, it's all memes. Other than like that ass. And that's the problem. The problem is, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be a community guy. You can't put your fucking life out there and expect people to not feel entitled to you. And it fucking sucks. Yeah. Because now it's like, okay, cool. Now as somebody who has put themselves out there, how do you go about taking control over your mental health and your spirit and how you decide to make your art and shit? Okay, turn all this shit off. Turn all this shit off and just make. When you turn all this shit off, edit a video, put the shit out. If it does good, it does good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares? Make this shit and just go ham. But then it's like, damn. Oh, you changed. What happened to you? Oh, you don't tweet a lot. What happened to you? I love your opinions on shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't. It's like, dog. Like y'all. And we got to talk. Like, dog. Like this shit is genuinely draining to people. Like, and people don't give a fuck about it. And to the people that do, kudos to you. You were part of the 2%. But at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck do you want niggas to do when niggas these days are feeling trapped? Mm-hmm. And then for some people, it's, oh, you're lashing out on your audience. It's like, no, my nigga, I'm lashing out to a specific group of people. It's not everybody. It's a specific group of human beings.
That would be impossible for it to be everybody. Exactly.
I wouldn't have made the video if it wasn't responding to somebody or a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just everybody, fuck it. If it was just everybody, okay, that's their opinions, fuck it, I'm gonna just move on, right? You shouldn't be this passionate about a Pokemon video, my nigga. If you can sit here, think about it. If you can sit here and make this make fucking sense to me. If you can sit here and find somebody that you like, not even comment on their videos that you do like, right? Barely leave a like, barely support them, follow them on any social media sites, barely do anything besides consume their content. And the very moment a shift happens and all of a sudden now you have an opinion, my nigga, what?
That's them, bro. That's them.
That's the people I'm talking to for the most part when it comes to those videos. And the problem is that's the silent majority. So when it comes to SacredAlmighty, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I'm close to like just being like, fuck y'all. Here's a video, dose, edit this fucking video, put this shit up, run my ads, title it some clickbait shit and get the fuck off. I stopped reading comments this week.
I'm surprised like, you haven't just stopped altogether. Like I read a Twitter comment and one of the guys, he was like, I literally make my videos, edit them, drop them, forget the video even existed, start working on the next video when I feel like it. He doesn't read comments. He doesn't look at likes. He doesn't look at views. Like the only time he sees the views or likes of the video is when he's uploading the next video. And I'm like, if I could have that strength and mentality to stick to that, it would be OD.
It's because you're passionate about your shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say that he's not passionate, but I think he's on the...
He has a better discipline.
Yeah,
that's the difference. He's better disciplined in his passion than a lot of people are. A lot of people are just really passionate about their shit. Everybody's sensitive about their shit. Everybody wants shit to do good. Everybody wants shit to, to take off somewhere. And it's like, unfortunately, you're competing against one another. So it's like you're just sitting here just competing with your friends for the most part for the eye of the people. And the people don't give a fuck about you.
Yep.
So that's my problem. My problem is I'm too emotionally invested into this shit now. Mm-hmm. Because I want to see and I've shared with you all my goals and my aspirations and shit. When it comes to this shit, now that I have a glimpse of what it is that I want it now. Any opposition towards it is an attack to me. So obviously I'm very sensitive about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, how do I control that? How do I find a way to discipline that? And that's where I'm at. So like when it comes to Almighty now, I think I'm like thinking of a way to like reinvent the content style again. And just, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I gave Mikey all those videos because I'm getting real close to taking that leap and just cutting off that Pokemon channel entirely. I'm getting real close to it.
You can't. I would love if you did, not for the sake of like I don't like Pokemon.
I'm getting real close to doing it, dude.
You can't do it unless you sacrifice what you have right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, personally speaking, you're not in a bad position to be able to do that. I understand having your own space and not want to go back to what you were, or where you were, because that's, you know, in my situation, way worse, you know, than my situation. So I get it. Not wanting to go back and doing what you got to do to not go back to that point. If you do make that sacrifice and you end up going back there, it's like that would be a you personal decision. You know what I mean? Like you would have to make that decision and stick to it. But that would allow you to focus so much on just the Sacred channel alone. And it's like we, you know, like Mikey was saying earlier, it's not like you don't have connects and friends that will be able to help you, you know, get beyond the point that you're at now. If you were to 100% put your focus into the Sacred channel. The thing about it is you're now in new channel territory where you have to build that audience and keep them there. You have to keep their attention there so they keep coming back without the influence of these other YouTubers and connects that you would have. And I definitely think that it could happen, relatively speaking, probably less than a year, you know, 6 months to a year, give or take, like consistent and hard work. It's just a matter of, you know, you got to pay bills, bro. Like 6 months to a year. Like if you ain't got that stacked up now.
That's the one thing I feel like that's holding like just me back entirely. Is just like, while I hate the Pokemon channel, I don't hate it. What I dislike some of the shit that the Pokemon channel goes through, it still makes my living expenses.
Yeah.
Everything else is just a luxury like thing. I can spend it on groceries or more groceries than I need. I can spend it on, you know, traveling now that the world's opened up, equipment now that the world's opened up, whatever. But it's just like, I'm just starting to really, really, really get tired of it. And to be honest, I'm really happy that I found those. I'll be real with you.
Yeah. All right. And that's why my thing is like guilt and pride, which is why I don't ask people to do things. But I'm definitely at a rut where it's like, I'm not in a rut to the sense of creativity. I'm in a rut to how much I can do within one given day without getting burnt out. Like if I were to pump out daily content, not even for the thing that we were talking about, you know, regarding the Omni situation or scenario, but if I were to pump out the daily content that I wanted to do, I would get burnt out every single week. Free. There's no debates. But that's because I'm doing the videos, I'm doing the editing, I'm pushing the video, and on top of that, something that I just haven't been doing because I don't know how, would be, you know, like the TikTok shit, the sharing the stuff on Twitter. It was like video formats with the link beneath it, short YouTube short clips or whatever. All the shit that you would generally do to push your own content by yourself. I'm doing a one-man job that requires a team. If I had minimum one other person to consistently like, yo, I'll edit half your videos for you, like no problem, or two people that can just back to back these videos, done, easy. Because then I can take care of all the other hard shit. If somebody took care of editing the videos, all the other shit would get done, and it'd be easy. It would be easy.
A nigga is just exhausted, bro. I'm not gonna front you. A nigga is just exhausted. That's all, dog.
Yeah.
Trying to reinvent a lot of shit, and that takes a lot of creative juice that I don't have time to make videos like that. So like when I give the videos to Mikey and Dose, it's like, I need y'all to do this while I think about this. And who knows how long that'll be. But I can record a video easy. Because it's something that, because like the Sacred channels, I'm literally just doing shit that I want to do. So I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
So it's easy to just, here you go.
Yeah.
Edit this, please edit this. And then the SacredAlmighty channel, I'm just doing whatever I haven't done already. Dose, edit this. Make this pop, do whatever you gotta do. I'll do the thumbnail and the title. Don't worry about it. It's easy to record now, but it's really hard to like exert energy to like edit because I want to do some other shit, you know?
Yep. And I was going to mention that too. Like for me personally, I know that I'm going to stream Monster Hunter Stories 2 on YouTube, but it's not going to be like a every day we're streaming this type of game thing. That's a game that I'm genuinely going to enjoy. It's the mixture of Pokemon and Monster Hunter, which are like two of my favorite games. And then, you know, like just having a genuine good time. I don't have to stress about battling EVs, IVs, none of that shit. Meanwhile, I really want to play Scarlet Nexus, but for myself. I want to play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, number 3, but for myself. I don't have time to enjoy the games that I want to play for myself because I'm always trying to do something for the sake of content creation. And I think you're in the same boat. I don't like, just like how you mentioned Slime Rancher saved you. You don't have another Slime Rancher right now. You don't have time. So with people helping out, you get that time back. And that's what we need at this point. You know, at least for a little bit until we can get on our own feet again.
I need an inspirational spark.
You don't have one of those?
My stride has to come in again. I just lost. I don't know. I think I didn't really get a chance to like enjoy my vacation.
Yeah.
Because of the shit that happened or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I didn't get a chance to actually rest. So when I came back, it was like I got overwhelmed with what I was doing, and so like I hit the stride for like a week.
Crash.
Yeah, and it was like fuck, and I was all right. I need to get back into my editing shit. Fuck me. Fuck. I was like fuck me. So I've been just sitting here, just enjoying. Just being away, like I forgot we were recording this. I was just like, bro, I'm about to just dead ass just lay down in bed all day. I'm about to go watch some shit on Hulu, HBO Max, beat my dick off or some shit.
Why you playing though? Sometimes you need that, like dead ass. You need those days, if weeks even, and that's primarily speaking.
Dog, Mikey, get out of your fucking rut, dog. Get out of your rut,
I'm trying, bro. Like
I need you to edit these videos, man. Bro.
You're gonna get the Scarlet Nexus videos for sure. Those are gonna be done, and then the Among Us video because you know that's my thing. I enjoy those Among Us videos.
So
those
apologize.
are fire.
I apologize, by the way.
Oh God, I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, I know. I want you to know you're gonna be so mad at me.
How long is it?
No, it's not long.
Oh,
it's Among Us. It's just not Among Us.
So it's not Among Us.
Is it the Goose Game?
No, it's Among Us. It's Among Us.
You said it's Among Us, but it's not Among Us.
It's Among Us.
I'm confused now.
It's Among Us.
Oh
it's
my
Among
God.
Us. Don't worry about it. Look,
I'm probably gonna cut you the fuck out if I open it up.
When you start on it, you're gonna like hear me say it. I'm gonna say it. I literally say in the video, Mikey, I'm so sorry for doing this to you. And then I get ready for the YouTube prep mode and shit, and I start. And you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be like, this motherfucker made me. No, I love you, dog. No, I love you, bro.
I don't like surprises.
But it's a good video. It's a good video. I feel like you're going to have fun with it for sure. You're going to have fun with editing it. It's a short 15-minute recording. Boom, boom, boom. Chop out the shit. You'll be fine. Add some music here and there because there is no music. It's
you know, I like fun. That shit. I like that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
so like just have fun with it, bro.
All right.
And then the Naruto shit is very simple. I think I said so I've done this thing now where like I'll start talking to like either you or Dose before I like start recording or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So I know what they're comfortable with.
To just start off, like start the recording,
give like little notes,
like shit, sync and shit like that, and I'll speak to you. I'll be like, yo, because I tell them all the time, like, yo, make sure you pay attention to when I'm talking. So at the beginning, I haven't even started playing anything, nothing's done. Hey, so Mikey, Dose, for this video, do this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get the recording, you have like a whole thing in the middle. You chop that shit off and go to town.
Yep.
There you go. So I think so. Like my issue is I know the videos I want to make. I don't have the energy to make them.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him the Mikey. I give him the Dose. It's like, here, make this shit happen. Like Dose, what Dose does now for Almighty. I know y'all haven't watched anything on that channel, whatever. But literally, look at the first 3 minutes of like the next Johto Pokemon remake video.
Mm-hmm.
What he did in those, with that whole video format is literally what I've been wanting to do for like the last year and a half. It promotes the website. Which video
was it?
The next Pokemon Johto remake.
Okay.
It's the little highlight in the beginning, the transition, the smooth intro cut in, the smooth ass transitions into the video and shit, the cutoffs for the things, and we're done. Thumbnail, perfect title, that's it.
All right.
But that's it. I know what I want to make. It's just the energy isn't there anymore. I don't know what I just did not get a chance to rest.
No cap, bro. Pokemon, them thumbnails for Unite are fucking fuego. But
shout out Dose.
Continue. Yeah, them shit's nice.
Those put his foot in that. I love that Absol one, by the way. That Absol one is fucking tough.
Bro, my favorite is the Garchomp one.
The fuck was that? You got a fucking gremlin in your throat, nigga?
I burped, man. I forgot the mic picks it up when I'm right here. Normally, I mute.
You a nasty nigga, man. You a nasty nigga, bro. You a nasty nigga, bro.
It felt like, it feels like we're just having such a conversation. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm in call this, whatever.
Yeah, we are having a chill ass conversation. This just lasted like 2 hours long.
Like, bro, fucking let's go.
I completely forgot, bro.
No, but the Garchomp one though, I'm telling you, the Garchomp one looks so different when Dose made it originally, and it took me being in the call with him and telling him like what to do. And that's my thing. I always know what the fuck I want to make. I just either don't have the energy for it or don't know how to, so I get other people to do it.
Yeah.
And luckily, we have
I'm telling you, dude, like, honestly, I'm not saying drop the playthrough stuff, even if you didn't do it on stream, but just going through your channel, like, cause these are the videos that I watch personally, cause I don't like playthroughs anymore like that. I've seen like 57 of them. Like your PokeTube reacts to blanks, your the talks about like the community or racism. You can get away with a lot of shit. Just even honestly, you can get away with just secrets altogether, just talking about the Pokemon community, not exposing anyone, but just overall saying the things that you like or dislike about the Pokemon community, how it was for you growing up within the Pokemon community, just like a lot of just talking, and giving your story behind it, because that's what you get the most interactions on as far as, I guess, positive or negative comments. And that's what ends up getting spread around the most within and slightly outside of the Pokemon community. It just gets people talking. I would have told you to just straight up like become a fucking what's this game, Pokemon Unite, become a Pokemon Unite kind of guy, but I don't even know where we're getting that game, so it don't matter.
Pokemon Unite isn't lasting long, dog.
It's not gonna last long. It's just a MOBA that's riding the hype of a MOBA.
No, niggas are excited for Pokemon Unite because we know nothing about the 2 new Pokemon games coming out.
Yeah, I think Unite actually might have a little niche though. It's like It'll Legends, right? Just Pokemon.
It'll have a niche.
Nintendo has a hand in it, so that means.
So watch this. You ready for it? You ready for it, Yogu? You know how a couple of podcasts ago you said the Pokemon YouTuber community has like a certain like different categories and shit to them. You know how dead Pokemon Masters is right now.
Yeah,
Pokemon Masters has 3 or 4 YouTubers that consistently upload to it, and they get literally no views at all.
We ain't even gonna talk about Pokken.
Damn.
Pokken is dead. Pokken is dead on YouTube.
Pokken's definitely dead. Like, I almost rode on the Pokken wave, and then I looked at it, and I was like, I'm not gonna stick with this.
Pokemon Unite is gonna run on the same content that League of Legends ran on, where it's like that meme cut commentary with the words at the bottom of the screen whenever the person talks and shit. It's gonna be that. You're gonna have different builds for the first couple of weeks, and/or like as the meta changes and shit when updates come out. It'll be like that if updates come out, because you know how Pokemon and Nintendo is with their games. Tencent would probably have to carry the fuck over that game for real.
Yeah,
and I don't know if Tencent wants another fucking. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm not. Nope.
The problem is Nintendo doesn't do esports, and MOBAs are generally esport, I guess, carried game.
They're gonna have to let someone else run that game then, because that they've already stepped into esport territory with that game. Maybe they can bring it into the what's the Pokemon official tournament shit they have with Pokken and VGC.
Maybe Pokemon.
Right. Maybe they can slide it into Play Pokemon as an official kind of thing, but. You can't just drop something like this on the Switch or like a gaming console that everyone has access to and not push it, like not support it. If they drop this game and don't support it, I'm probably not gonna buy anything Pokemon related ever again. I don't even care about Unite being like a cool game. Like, I didn't get to play it.
Are you good? Jesus Christ, might be.
Me?
No, I'm talking about my hair.
Oh, yeah. I don't even care about it being like a cool or not cool game. It's just the fact that they keep getting away with doing shit that they either shouldn't have done in the first place or could have done or could have made better and just didn't. Like Sword and Shield, that was such a huge disappointment. But the DLC showed you what it could have been or what it could have tried to, do. And I'm just like, man, if we keep supporting them buying all their games, like Diamond and Pearl, I'm not buying it day one. I'll have it day one, but I'm not buying it day one.
What's that mean?
No, you know what it means.
I don't know what that means.
I know I do. Hey, somebody was like, "Are you gonna buy Pokemon Snap?" I tell them this all the time. Look, I have not bought a Pokemon game since Oris came out.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, "What does that mean?" Meanwhile, the answer's right here. The second Switch is right here.
Hell yeah.
And the fucking other was right here. They're like, what does that mean?
Nah, man, but I
you gotta answer him, bro. It is what it is.
I just really think that Nintendo, they just be doing shit, man, for no reason.
Because they can, and people are gonna eat it up. That's the problem. That's what I'm telling you. If they don't support Pokemon Unite, like even though it's not a mainstream Pokemon title, I'm not supporting the Pokemon company anymore.
See, the thing with Unite is it's not a gacha game. But it is a free live service.
It has a gacha game. Hold on, it has a loot box system in it.
But while it does have a loot,
so does League of Legends.
so does what? Doesn't League have one as well?
Not really a loot box system.
You can just buy shit.
You can earn. You can buy it, but as you play it, you can earn costumes or get like random shit.
It's essentially like, I don't know if they're gonna make niggas pay for it at all, and they might. Who knows? The shit has been translated or whatever. But essentially, like, imagine League of Legends gameplay, Overwatch, like, loot box system.
Okay, I watched.
And that's depending on whether or not they have it to where you can buy shit. If they do, I'm buying that Cinderella's outfit right off the bat. I'm going in there. Then how much that is?
That $20. Cinderace outfit?
$20. Would you look at? Nick, you can unlock it being on ranked.
I just don't think anybody's gonna shell out money to support it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
Unite isn't. I mean, there's literally nothing groundbreaking about that game. It's really just another. It's a MOBA with a Pokemon skin on it. That's all it is. And I personally wouldn't, shell out any money just for skins or anything like that. Especially when they don't do anything. It's just going to be one of those IPs that are filler. And it's a shame because they could have put like a maybe $30 or $40 price tag on it, and then had everything easily unlockable within the game. That way, they would have made more money than they could have, because I really just don't think there's a market for this shit as a live gaming service. Because
everyone, they're copying, how
because
the previous games have done
League
it.
exists.
Yeah.
That's
League's money it definitely doesn't come from fucking buy character. Okay, they do make you buy characters, yes, but
their money comes from fucking tournaments,
costumes, like League as a company or as a game that supports that company or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? They have successfully been able to do what they're doing because of how they do it. New character comes out, and it's not like, hey, brand new character just dropped, you have no other way of earning income, like in-game currency, except paying for this character. Nah, I've been playing this game. I've been cracked out every day. I've been rewarded for playing the game 20 hours a day, whether that be through in-game premium currency, whether that be through unlocking new characters, whether that be through cosmetics, or simply just being number one Cinderace or number one Garchomp in my region and being rewarded for that, right? Then they're like, yo, new character came out. We gave you guys like a month or so to know that this character's coming out. You already know it's going to cost, 1,500 premium currency. Cool. So if I play this game for a month straight, I know that I can get anywhere between 800 to 2,000 premium currency depending on my performance. I can get this character for free, period. And I'm still giving them their premium currency. In exchange for, instead of money, I'm giving them my time. I'm adding in clocked hours, active user base to their game. That's a perfect trade-off. And this is why Genshin Impact pissed me off. People don't understand that. They're like, you have to support the company because money. No, time is just as equivalent as money. If you have a game that's like reaching millions of people and only 10% is paying the money and the other 50% drop off, and now you have 30% or 40% playing the game. So you basically only have 50% of your old player base currently playing the game, and 10% of that, which isn't 10% of the 50 at all. You only have that 10% paying for products in your game. Mm-hmm. You're not making the same amount of money. Like, your game is not doing as good as you're projecting it to be. That's why Ninjala, anytime someone says Ninjala's not dead, it's doing great, bro. It's got over 3 billion downloads. Okay, but how many of those people are actively playing the game? Why does it take you 5 hours to find a match in game? Why can't I just click quick battle and then 8 people automatically get put into a lobby? It's not active. The game is dying. The only people that play the game are casual people that just want to play something for like some minutes or an hour, or the hardcore people who are already ninja gods, whatever it's called, and they just continue to play it because that's the only game they're good at. Same shit.
Ninja gods.
I'm telling you, bro. People piss me off when they say that kind of stuff. There are multiple ways to make a free type of game successful, and time and money are just as, or time is just as equivalent as money in these particular situations. Pokemon Unite could get away with just time alone. It's a League of Legends game. The games. How long did that game last, Nick? Like, when you were playing games,
about
like how long did they last?
They're all timed, aren't they? Like
10 minutes. 10
yeah,
minutes.
they're all 10 minutes. So it's not like
they're all 10 minutes long.
Yeah, but that was a beta, so I don't know if that time restriction is going to be removed. But if it's not, then 10 minutes it's going to be 10 minutes flat anyway.
Okay, so 10 minutes per game, which means these games are quick. Unlike League of Legends, League of Legends games can take anywhere up to an hour, right? On that one game. Mm-hmm. These are 10-minute games, so you know you're going to eat them up real quick. I'm going to play this game and lose track of time because they run by just like that, right? And so you're earning currency based off performance, yada, yada, whatever. Again, it's a League of Legends type game. They're going to add new modes. That little put the Pokeball in the ring thing, that's not going to be the only thing in the game.
I would hope not.
Yeah, but
because
it's probably going to be the first thing.
They have a lot of competition. The thing is that Pokemon, in order for Pokemon Unite to succeed, it needs to have a very low, skill curve and a very high skill ceiling. So it needs to be easy to learn, but very extremely hard to master, similar to how League is. Nigga?
Yeah.
Are y'all good? What the fuck is happening? You niggas, bro. You niggas, man. Fuck. Nasty ass gargoyle.
You know what's okay? Listen, I had ramen. Oh, this ramen was really good last night too. I had some really good ramen last night. I had sushi. It was a great time out. You don't like ramen? That's crazy.
No, I'm just talking about that fucking nasty ass burp.
Like you're nasty, my nigga.
Yeah, that was definitely gross, bro. I don't disagree. That was definitely gross. But I haven't eaten today, so I think that's why. I've drunk coffee and I've drunk, water. I haven't had anything to eat, so I'm like, I kind of want some chicken fillet. I feel like being a little racist today, consuming some racism. So I might do that. But maybe that's why I'm burping.
End this goddamn podcast right now, bro.
We chilling. You said you want to pod today. We chilling.
We potted enough. We potted enough. We potted enough. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You need help, my nigga. Therapy. Genuine something.
Therapy for burping?
No, you need therapy for you and your Chick-fil-A addiction.
It's not an addiction.
Do
it's
not,
not.
Bro. Listen
what's around me. I know how much I eat it. I know how much I eat it. Listen to what's around me, okay? McDonald's, Whataburger, Olive Garden, Gringos.
Mikey, imagine being so privileged to have access to Whataburger that you get sick of it.
Unfortunate.
Would you not, bro? There's no way.
Dog, you know why, bro? Get that chicken sandwich.
It's the way I be eating that honey barbecue chicken sandwich, bro.
Look, the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, bro, is all niggas need. You over here talking about fucking Chick-fil-A, nigga? I'm going to Whataburger. Like, yo, let me get the honey barbecue chicken.
I can't eat WB anymore. Not like that. Like it's become a once a week maybe type of thing.
Listen. You know how niggas like get fat off McDonald's, nigga. I would be that nigga off Whataburger. Off that one single sandwich.
No, I can't, bro.
I would.
That shit like 2,000 calories by itself.
Yes, nigga. What are you talking about? The fuck is you talking about?
I can't eat that.
And Chick-fil-A is good, nigga. You see,
it's not 2,000 calories.
That's fine. It's okay to be fat.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Nigga, look. That one fucking meal is enough for the entire fucking day. You were eating that Chick-fil-A. It's the same fucking meal. It's the fucking sweet tea, which you shouldn't be drinking. You should not be drinking that fucking. You don't want to drink now.
I either get lemonade, which slightly
you got the
less.
diet lemonade.
No, because it tastes like ass. But
disgusting.
Listen. I'm just saying that my calorie intake for liquid, for drinks, I've been cutting tremendously back on.
Okay, good.
Right?
You're not supposed to drink your calories. You're
right.
doing good.
So
okay,
if I do get sweet tea, that's the only like drink type thing with calories that I had all day. Everything else is just water. You know what I mean? So I've been slowly and efficiently trying to manage my calorie intake.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying, like, especially from Whataburger.
Never mind then.
Sweet tea from Whataburger is 500 calories by itself. That shit is dumb. The whole meal is in my drink. So, like, I could eat the burger and be like, all right, cool. That's 1,500 calories. I can't intake nothing else for the rest of the day unless I go work out or some shit, right? And then at max, I'm burning 200-something calories depending on what I do. If I drink that sweet tea,
you working out 200
or
calories?
Any soda from them,
you working out 200 calories?
No. I'm just making up numbers because I don't work out like that, so I don't know what the fuck I would burn. You know what I mean?
I be burning like a month. I want you to know, dog. When I came back from Atlanta and I got back in the gym for like a week, I've literally been dropping pounds. Like I don't know what it is, but I go in that bitch. I've been hitting them weights and shit. I have not touched cardio like that at all. I literally. My 5-minute walk to the gym is enough. My 5-minute back is enough for a cool down. I'll probably touch like 5-10 minutes on the elliptical, but the rest of that hour that I'm there, I'm hitting that bitch. And that ass come out steaming, like holy shit. Yeah. And then like I go take a shower, come back, I feel rejuvenated or whatever because the body's all relaxed and whatever. When I wake up, you can see it in my face. My face is dropped. You see my cheekbones and shit right here, and it's weird.
I was gonna mention that
it's
when you
weird
guys
as
took
hell.
that picture in Atlanta, but I didn't want anyone else to like say something negative. No, I didn't. Like, you know how you be saying stuff on Soleil stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't want nobody to do that to you. So I didn't say that.
No, they can do that though. But that's my thing. No, they could do that because I'm fine. I you know me, I'm good with that shit, dog. Cause I'm a work in progress as a human being. That picture, when I saw how I looked in that picture, I was like, damn, I look way different than how I did at PAX last year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know
holy
your
shit.
big comparison is whenever you guys went to Disney World with, you know, the group with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
I know,
and
bro,
I'm like, you look much
but you
different.
But you know that fucking that picture that I'm talking that same picture.
Yeah.
Where I'm like that ass like, hold on. And I'm like this is shit like looking like, you know what I'm saying, like that picture.
I bet he tried to blow himself off.
I had to because I can't do that no more. My stomach is tight. My stomach is tight now. So like when that picture, that motivating picture to me was like I was when I was like this and I was just like this my phone. Like that.
You look stupid.
But you know the picture I'm talking about. I look fucking dumb. I can't do that with my fucking stomach no more. But that when I saw that picture, I was like, bro, no. Yeah. Nope. And you know what it was for me? It was seeing Luke respond, damn, I haven't seen Nick in a while. And I was like, he's right. and I was just like, damn, that shit hurt my heart. I'm like, bruh, fuck. Let me go to it. So that entire summer, I started getting back into working out or whatever. And the fruits of that labor was you saw at PAX before the quarantine and shit. And like I said it before, I say it again. I gained all that weight back at the quarantine or whatever. But then like the moment the gym opened up, I was like, you know, nah. We set up this trip. I was supposed to meet Shorty. I got into the routine of going to the gym for like a month daily, damn near 5-6 times a week or whatever. And I was just like, holy shit, I feel better. So when I saw that picture that King took, I was like, I look better than I did at PAX. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, cool. So I've been losing a lot of weight just off of like being. Just drinking more water. Shit. Yeah, just drinking more water, eating less of it. I cut out red meat. The cooking video that I gave you, Mikey, was the first time I've eaten red meat in like the last 3 weeks. I literally said in the video, I'm like, I literally bought this for the sake of this video. I'm gonna cook it now, and I cook it.
Oh, I had
red meat is not. It's just not hitting me no more, bro.
It ain't healthy. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
It's got a lot of fat in it.
Yeah,
and all that fat isn't good fat.
Exactly.
Good fats are like what, olive oil, like anything that comes from like like peanut oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, which really isn't all that good, but it's better than animal fat. So we ain't gonna talk about what the fuck I be doing. Bro, I've been letting the universe take care of me, and it is not treating me well.
The universe, bro. Okay.
But man, I do, like, once I get out of whatever the fuck is going on, I just gotta do it, man. I just gotta do it.
Edit my goddamn videos.
Damn.
Edit my goddamn videos. The people need you.
People do need me, don't they? I'm gonna have to put on the cowl and the cape.
Wait a minute. I don't know why. What was that? What was the helmet that you had back in the day?
The Captain America joint.
Captain America joint.
I'm gonna have to put on the Captain America hoodie.
That shit was your icon on Twitter. And I always thought, like, Mike, you how the fuck do you have it? But I've never, I want you to know, for like the last 5 years. For the last like 5 years, I never brought that shit up to you. But in my mind, I was like, why the fuck is this your icon?
Where was I at? I was at PAX.
It was somewhere. It was like PAX and some shit when you took it.
I think it was the first PAX I ever went to, and this was when I was still in the Call of Duty community, and I was Snacks' cameraman. So I went out there. I met up with a bunch of the Youch people, and I had a really good fucking time. But I just remember taking that picture because my homeboy Tim, he had brought his camera, and like that was one of the most high definition pictures I've ever taken. I was like, damn, that picture turned out really fucking good. So that's when I put it as my profile picture.
It's the best picture I ever took in my life.
It was at that point because he
That's
had
fair.
he
That's
was
fair.
like he had the camera, the lens. It was the aperture was beautiful, and that had no editing on it whatsoever. It was great. I miss my boy Tim. Shout out to Tim.tv. Nobody knows who that is. I'm sorry.
I don't know who that is.
But yeah, man, good times.
And that's it.
Good times.
I think that's it for our
Yeah, we've been running
our
on
podcast.
for 2 minutes and 2 hours 30 minutes.
It's
thoughts.
been 2 hours. Damn, bro.
It has been 2 hours. Yes.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. The sign is right over here. I know that. I know how I look when it's like this.
Oh shit, Jesus.
Yeah, he's about to come out this bitch. I gotta beat him to it. Hey, so with that being said, also wait a minute. First and foremost, I was reading the comments and they're all about that weird shit that we were talking about.
Oh, the religion
Yeah,
stuff.
they were all for that shit. So like, next time the opportunity ever presents itself, let's do that for
We can do
sure.
that.
We can
Let's
jump.
do that.
Yo,
Because there's definitely times when like there's no shit happening and we gotta like pull some shit out of our ass.
Yo, okay, so preface to that, if we ever do that episode, please, I'm not even gonna ask. Y'all are really just gonna look at me different, but it's okay. I promise.
No,
you, it's okay.
no. And that's my thing. When we do that episode, we gotta make sure that it's like a safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
a
It's a
safe
safe
space. You know, no non-judgmental bullshit. Fuck that.
That's fair. I mean, we could paywall it. We getting paid if y'all gonna leave. Like, oh no, we can't support you anymore, bro. You believe what? Have to paywall that bitch.
It is what it is.
But yeah, I guess that's a wrap, fellas.
Good pod. What are you doing, Nick?
He in the zone.
This nigga is all right. Well, if you ain't gonna end it, I will.
I was waiting. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all were talking. I didn't want to. I was just chilling.
We were talking to you.
I was zoned the fuck out. I apologize. I was in a matrix.
So like, well, shit. If you're not gonna end it, we just sitting there on dead air.
I promise you. And we had this conversation off stream. I was in that world for like a couple minutes. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just. Hey, I'm telling y'all, I think that's my most traumatic experience.
That's fair.
But with that being said, that's going to be it for us this week. Make sure, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, you rate the podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you got to do. Make sure you rate the podcast 5 stars, heart that jam, do whatever you got to do. We're available on all streaming platforms. On YouTube, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel, as well as if you have the extra funds, be sure to support the Patreon, patreon.com/Lost Royalty. And shout out to all of our members that are already on there, by the way, and shout out to people that are in the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. And that's going to be it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.